There we go. Something went terribly wrong, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Crazy Kaylee. Welcome to twitch.tv/SpyParty. Just waiting just a second for things to work here. Which they should any second now. We are professional streamers. Rather, I shouldn't blame Toa for this at all. I am so professional a streamer. Okay. Any second. Any second. Sorry, the stream's totally not behaving, you guys. Totally not behaving. Also, Skype's not behaving, and everything's terrible. But at least I can hear Tobo. I think you guys can hear Tobo, too.
Hello, people.
I think. Yeah, we're good. Except Skype's being weird, and it's displaying all the buttons, even though it's not supposed to do.
God, Skype, no.
At least I cut off Tobo's, actual name. Alright, this is what we're doing for the next couple of minutes. Since I don't see RJW and RJW and TDR are here.
Oh yeah, I forgot the first match you're casting is live. Hey, Freak's in the chat. Hi, Freak. Hey, okay. Dubas.
That's not what we wanted to do. Okay. That's not what we wanted to do either. So now it's all terribly broken. Yes, it is. But that's okay. Oh, no. We'll put Tobo right there. Bam! Alright, I fixed it. Everything's fine. Okay. You can't hear anyone. Can you guys actually... Yeah, window capture doesn't work, Wodar. Doesn't work. Unless you want everyone to know Tobo's real name and how long we've been talking for and see a bunch of buttons. And that's not very professional at all. Alright, so... We're about ready to go here.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can do sub windows, like you can do. You know how you do the thing when you do monitor capture?
Yeah, you can do do the little sub region capture on Windows as well, and that keeps things from popping up over it. The problem with that is that it's buggy as hell in OBS and it doesn't always capture the thing. Like sometimes you'll just go to capture a sub region of a window and it'll just be black.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But we are, I believe, ready to go here. Hopefully we don't run into the bug. But I believe Checker at least fixed it so that it totally is buggy. Sometimes I go to capture a subregion and it's just black. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the SCL, which is what we're doing today. We're on week 2 of the SCL schedule. And I'm going to block Tobo's face accidentally there for a second.
That's okay.
While I pull up pick and ban information. And we are getting picks and bans in right now. RJW is up to ban second. So we've got Teetery banning first. He's going to ban Balcony 2-3. So good old classic Balcony. Down the tubes here. And we will wait to see what RJW bans.
That seems to happen a lot. People love banning classic Balcony.
I mean, I don't find it particularly surprising. I mean, it requires a very particular kind of SpyParty skill, I would say. Playing Balcony is different from playing other maps. RJW banning Panop 5 of 8. Panop, kind of the opposite of Balcony, requires its own kind of... I mean, it's more like SpyParty. It's more like, say, an average map like Courtyard 2 or High Rise or Pub or something than Balcony is. But it's still pretty outside the norm because of the range the sniper can see.
Truth.
All right, ban goes back now to Teetery.
Also, because Checker is awesome, we got split screen.
Yeah, split screen is going to be fun. Double Modern K2 gets banned. Perhaps a little surprise there. That's kind of an outsider kind of map. Doesn't really see a lot of play. K2, fairly sniper favored, I would say. You basically have to pick Flirt double Banana Bread, and then it becomes essentially Balcony.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Although Balcony with 2 conversation circles, so it's a little tougher for the sniper than usual. Yeah, exactly. Although the sniper, of course, doesn't have to guard bug in that game mode, which frees up the attention for the behavioralism stuff fully. And RJW goes for another big map ban, getting rid of Veranda 5 of 8. So your bans will be Pan Up and Veranda 5 of 8 from RJW, and Double Modern K2 and Balcony 2-3 from Teetery. Both of them banning very similar maps there, I would say.
And now onto the picks, I believe.
And Skype is frozen? Okay, there we go. Yes, on to the picks. Yeah, we do need some graphics. We do need some graphics.
Pub A47.
Pub is seeing a lot of play in the SCL so far.
It is.
Pub and Crowded Pub, just pubs of all kinds. Very much a map that people are playing.
Indeed.
Yeah, don't ask me to be a graphic artist. It's really not my strong suit. Maybe Sharper or someone.
Did you see the Spy on the Hill overlay?
It's better than anything I do.
Oh no.
Double Modern 3 of 5 coming out from RJW. That's the pretty standard layout for Double Modern. Very interesting game type. Sort of like Balcony, but not really. I mean, the Spy's almost compelled to do a hardtail. And it's going to be Teetery going with Panop 5-7 there. So interesting, those last couple of picks are going to be very, very much based on the other players' bans, it seems like. RJW picks Double Modern after Teetery bans a Double Modern, and Teetery picks Panop after RJW bans a different Panop layout.
Yeah.
And then RJW picking Balcony 3 of 5. So again,
what?
Yeah, Balcony 3 of 5 has not seen play yet in the SCL to the best of my knowledge. Certainly not on any of the cast games. Balcony 3 of 5 added as an option because of some design concerns we had that we wanted each level to be kind of adequately represented. Balcony doesn't really have any accepted layouts other than 2 of 3, but 3 of 5
That's
added
true.
as an experiment. So we'll see how the Balcony 3 of 5 goes here.
Yeah, this is going to be an odd one. I don't think I've ever actually seen people play on Balcony 3-5 ever. So
yeah, Balcony 3 of 5 is definitely going to be more sniper favored than standard Balcony.
Indeed.
Although the one thing the Spy has going for them on Balcony 3 of 5 is that the sniper has to guard literally everything. And we're ready to go here on Pub.
All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to be starting with RJ Watt on the Spy, I believe.
That's correct.
Teetery on the Sniper in Pub A47. It should be fun.
Yeah, A47, a very balanced game type. All game modes available for the Spy, and we're ready to go here.
And here we go.
And I'm going to start right out on the split screen here.
Yeah, so am I.
This is excellent, I must say.
It is. I love this. Delegate comes off from the far side.
Yep. Sniper just getting a few castle lights to start. Goes be opportunity for the bug. No, Emba's going to move away. Maybe
The
have
whole
a chance to do a
twins
bug here, which just
business
wasn't
is
there in time.
always nice to see when you're the Spy and you're one of them.
Yes,
Well,
indeed.
basically, whenever you're the Spy and both the twins are there, it's good.
I wonder if it was deliberately done. We didn't see how long they spent on the cast screen, obviously. I don't
That's
quite
true,
like
but-
that convo placement from RJW. He kind of walked very far away. I think he got a green test. I'm not sure, but he was far away and he got a 30%. That might have been a white test, actually. Actually, that was a white test. He was a little closer than I thought.
You have to keep in mind that the only way to guarantee both twins is to make the other one the seduction target, which is not the case.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, try now a horizontal split screen, but I think vertical just looks considerably better.
Agreed. RJ Watt with 81% on the flirt.
Yeah, needs one
let's-
more flirt. He's a little behind the curve here. Needs to pick up the pace just a bit. There's going to be the BB. It's a pretty
Indeed
good
it
one.
is.
We're going to get 2, I think, possible spy low lights off of it, which isn't bad for Pub by any
Oh,
means.
the bug.
It just gets shot trying to do the bug.
bug.
Yeah, the angle wasn't as good as we thought, maybe, or as he maybe thought that
Yeah.
was.
He didn't even quite get it off there.
Yeah, good job by Teetery there on the catch. Very well done. RJW tries to find a hole in the bug coverage there, and Teeter just ain't giving it. All right, so 1-0 Teetery, and pressure now on RJW to tie it up by winning a spy game on Pub.
Wait, what?
Or on Teetery, no, Teetery. RJW with the pressure on him to win as sniper, not as spy.
Yeah. So, pretty much, uh, yeah. So, at the time being, we've got Teetery sitting as... I don't have a good name for this lady. What do we call this lady?
I call her Irish.
Irish. Okay, that works. That's a good one.
Gonna go for the nice slow drink pickup here.
Do you see how RJ Watt zoomed right on in on that to see who exactly was grabbing it because they're so close together?
That's a wise choice. That's good solid camping if you're not sure.
Indeed.
I like the play from Teetery here, though. It's a very unsuspicious thing to do at the start, to be in a long line for a drink and just be willing to wait it out. Gonna go for a flirt now, looks like. Stepping in next to the character I call Carlos. Check her, she's got red hair and she's wearing green. I'm calling her Irish. Close range flirt with Carlos is white, 34%. And we're
odd little briefcase move here. I'm not sure of the wisdom of this, although it is fingerprintable, so
yeah,
there's that.
If RJW's paying close attention, you would have seen the Irish was moving in that direction before the Amba left the briefcase, so that can be something you bust the spawn. Yeah, he's going to see it. There's going to pick up the highlight.
No, it was just a highlight to keep track, I think.
Of the potential fingerprint. Yeah, but that's certainly possible.
No, what I mean is he's not highlight anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I think you're about a second or two ahead of me.
Okay, re-highlight there on the BB.
In the red.
Still not a bad BB. That's a lot of people in that CC who are going to get, I think, one more low light off of this, or was general in the conversation at the time? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but it doesn't look like too much was given away from that. So it was a pretty solid work on the BB there. 85% on the flirt now, and it's only a minute and 20 to go. He's a little bit low on time here, I think.
Yeah, guaranteed 3 flirt now, but needs 2 more missions, presumably one of which will be fingerprint. There was an ugly entry into that conversation, but not by the spy. It was actually by Queen, who's also highlight.
Okay, so
Irish going to go for the, or Teeter going to go for the super fast flirt completion here. Kind of needs to, if he gets away with it.
If he's paying attention, he's going to go to the far statue to pick up his second fingerprint and the inspect here, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, can win if he does that and doesn't get shot. That seems like the best play with 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do the bug here. Yeah, does not get caught doing the bug.
That's where he's headed, so he did, in fact, see that that was on the board.
All right, so all on RJW now needs to make a decision about whether or not this is going to be time for a shot. And I think it's got to be if you're keeping track of fingerprints.
I think so, but it doesn't look like the shot's coming off as of yet, anyways. Here's the fingerprint. Countdown is on.
Countdown started. Doesn't look like RJW's into it just yet. Has to make a decision.
No, this looks like a win for Teetery.
Yep. Teetery going to win it. And going to take the first map set, and so he'll have the lead 2-0 going into our next map.
All right. So
good job by Teetery there finishing missions. That would have been a very easy game to just kind of go like, crap, there's nothing I can do. It would be really obvious to rush the statue and get the fingerprint and so on. But he just goes ahead, does the missions, and sometimes when you do that, sniper doesn't shoot.
Absolutely. Good stuff there. Double Modern is going to be the next map, of course, a 3 of 5, so pretty standard stuff here. RJ, what's stepping into the spy role as Miss Frizzle, Teetery on the sniper? And these guys are not wasting time between games, are they? Relatively slow start from RJ Watt here, just hanging out, stepping away into the windows here, but not a whole lot going on as of yet.
I think I have a setting messed up. It's not automatically starting the games for me. I have to click, which is why I'm behind you all the time, I think.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm at 2 o'clock now. Now 1:59.
Okay.
Minutes, rather.
Yeah, I was like 20 seconds ahead of you. Let me know when you hit 140.
Yeah, 8 seconds to that. 5 seconds. And here we go.
Banana red.
Oh, the
All
cough,
right.
the red
Oh,
test.
God. Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice that while I was waiting for 20 seconds staring at the screen. It's like he's not dead, at least. That might do it, though, that bug coming out
That
of
was
there.
a missed bug, but it was a very difficult to see bug.
That's true.
Despite the lack of cover, the angle was perfect. So RJW going to try it again. Gets it that time. A little bit of a wonky path.
The cojones on this man. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, miss a bug with no cover. Just could walk right by again and do another bug with no cover. No problem. Good play by RJW. Does need 2 more missions, though.
That he does. He's only got a minute left to do it as well. There's the white purloin coming off. That's a scary situation.
Gutsy. Yeah, it gets caught. I think flirt into BB was the way to go there. Just walk into the conversation with the seduction target. Drop a BB after a flirt maybe and see what you can do. That kind of had to be green. So Teetery now up 3-0.
Man, Teetery is really playing well tonight.
All right, I have autoplay on now, so hopefully that'll do.
Indeed.
Yeah, Teboshi's voice is not due to him. It is due to my internet being struggly right now. For some reason, Cox just dies in the evenings, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in there again. Teetery on the spy, RJ Watt on the sniper. Looks like this might wind up being a quick BB. He's in position for it, but there are so many people outside of Convo.
Crap, I thought I had autoplay turned on, and then it didn't autoplay. Oh well.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm at 220 right now.
All right, we should be synced up again.
Okay.
Ooh, nice green flirt off the top there. 51% on that pretty straight away.
Yeah, that's going to help big time, and Teetery's in a very good spot for a passive bug. Just walks in and
Oh,
bugs,
the cane bug! Goddamn
that was
cane
bug. That was the conversation cane bug, which was... it's more visible than the walking cane bug, but yeah, this should be a free win now. Gonna double agent.
It looked to me like he started the bug between CCs as he was still moving. It was a pretty cool play either way.
Yeah.
Does take a highlight, presumably for possible bug when the ambassador re-entered.
This is kind of a sticky situation now. He did get away with bug. He does gotten away with DA, but he's lit, and he's gonna have a problem getting this last flirt off. Especially if it's not green, he's gonna be in trouble despite the strong start.
I don't know, he's got a minute left, and even though it was white, he's got 85% now, so that's certainly something.
Yeah, the problem with this now is that because that wasn't green, he's either got to wait until 15 seconds left and do a flirt, and he is one of 3 highlights.
Well, he's
or he's
stepping
going to
away
leave.
to make that thing. Yeah.
That's probably the better play. I'd rather be active than finish in the last few seconds and risk the shot.
Cooldown has expired, and he does grab an innocent drink as well, so...
Doesn't have to go to a close point by the seduction target. Does anyway. I'm not sure that's the right play with 85% flirt. I would maybe walk to a different point in the conversation circle.
I agree. The talk has come off, though, and it doesn't look like RJ Watt's going to shoot on this.
Yeah, it would be very hard for him to do so after missing the bug. Yep, Teeter going to go up 4-0 now. And 1 game away from the sweep here, Tobo.
Yeah, absolutely. RJ Watt... It's not that he's playing... It's not that RJ Watt's not playing well, because RJ Watt's playing fine. But Teetery is just slipping things by him.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, Checker, I have that setting turned on. I have autoplay next game turned on, but I still have to click.
Weird.
All right, so on to Panopticon, and right off the bat, RJW's got to win on Panopticon to avoid the loss here.
Yep, pulls off the statue swap as... Are you in?
Yes, at 3:58 though. I clicked as soon as it became available.
All right,
Oh,
so
okay, okay.
okay. So Teetery. Oh, the bug! RJ might. Oh man, I thought that might have been the match right there, but it looks like RJ got away with that.
Yeah, definitely still in position here. I think if Teeter's paying attention, he definitely saw that there was a possible book lift going on there. Is he going to run it straight over to the case? No, he's going to stop first in the innocent CC, it looks like.
Looks like.
Yeah, let's see how this does on pan. Huh. That's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, it's a worrying situation.
I can prefer vertical still. RJ, being seen near the yellow bookcase, decides to go for the
actually,
manual
just
transfer.
manually. Isn't that interesting? Actually, got that off pretty clean as well. The book's not marked.
Book's not
So
marked. He did. That was kind of definitely a refuge in audacity kind of move there. He did not have any real cover. Did get highlight at some point. I'm not sure if Teetery saw that.
Interesting.
RJ being very active here. 2 minutes 30. I'd maybe try to add some time here and just take it a little bit slower.
I think so, especially after side statue.
Yeah, and he did kind of the same thing with microfilm. Instead of direct book transfer, which would have ended the mission at once, he's got 2 missions that put off now that he's got to finish later.
Yeah. Lots of progress, not many mission completions.
Be a good time to banana bread, but that's the fake DA. All right. Gonna chase the seduction target, or are we gonna do microfilm? Or we could do inspects. Looks like we're gonna try to finish microfilm.
That looks like the plan. I really do think he needs to put some more time on the clock at some point.
Yeah,
we're able to pick up a fingerprint
right in his
there
face.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh
that'll
no!
just be that. And Teetery's gonna take that set 5-0, Tobo.
Yeah. That was
strongly
swift.
played. Yeah, no real mistakes by Teetery. I feel like that where RJW lost that match was a sniper. There were a few times where Teetery just did kind of classic I'm doing soft tells stuff as spy, and RJW just couldn't find it and shoot it. That match on pub where Teetery was the spy was kind of representative of the whole set. Teetery just put off I'm going to do a fingerprint and inspect at the last few seconds, and RJW just not tracking fingerprint or decided he had more time. And that's how we lose sniper games a lot of the time. So well played there by Teetery. Well played there by RJW as spy, actually, I think. Made some very daring choices as spy.
Yeah.
There were a couple of hard tells that he attempted that I think weren't super wise, where he didn't really have to. I think he had a better chance in that last match if he directly took the book over, so on and so forth. Tried maybe a few too many hard tells, I think, but I
agree.
I really liked both players' spy play. RJW just needed to find those soft tells a little bit better.
Yeah. RJW needs to find those soft tells a bit better on both roles.
All right, let's make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, so autoplay next game is turned on. And cool. All right, so I'm told that will result in the next match being good.
Speaking of the next match, we have another one live tonight, right?
That is correct. Next up, we're going to have Kaikar versus Kletos up live. It's going to be a very interesting match, I think. These players both very strong recently. I think both of them... I think Kaikar's currently in the lead in his division. Kletos... Yeah, Kaikar won his Week 1 match versus Scallions, and Kletos drew. James won 2-2-1.
Okay. Yeah, Kaikar and Kletos both... they're not generally considered to be, like, the highest of high-tier players, but they're pretty darn close. Like, these guys are right up there.
Yeah, Kaikar... Kaikar took down Scallions, which is no small feat, right? I mean, Scallions, to be sure, is a bit rusty, but Kaikar made really short work of him. Kaikar Kaikar played in the ladder, and the one thing I remember about Kaikar during the ladder is that he was always going up.
Yeah,
and that
that's true.
he was winning matches. And Kletos similarly draws James1221, who's one of the top players. All right, we have picks and bans here. Looks like Kletos bans Crowded Pub 3-4, Pub 3-5. Kaikar bans Pan Up 5-8, Double Modern 3-5, and the picks are New Art Ballroom 4-8, CY2 4-7 Classic, and Kaikar's going to pick Veranda and Gallery 5-8 and 4-8 respectively.
All right.
Pretty standard bans there. You can usually it's going to be the extreme bans in one direction or another or the extreme maps in one direction or another that are going to get banned. Looks like Kaikar especially going to ban those kind of camping centric maps.
Yes. Just in case you forget, Kletos does not currently have 5 points.
He does not. This was so much easier when I could focus on just the production stuff.
Yeah, I know that feeling. All right, so looks like we're going to start things off with Kaikar on the spy side of things. In Ballroom, any 4 of 8. In 4 of 8, it's one of those game types that has this sniper. It gives the sniper a whole heck of a lot to look at.
Yeah, I found this layout extremely difficult as a camping sniper anyway. There are just so many people. Kaikar going to try the bug, does get it off, and gets it off completely clean. Kletos zipped in another area of the map, so free mission there for Kaikar. Going to get a side statue now. Does get highlight, though.
Either way, it was a pretty nice bug, all things considered.
It was an excellent bug. I liked how he walked through the CC to do it, which led to extra cover.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of an AI sort of path to take anyway, and it's the one that maximizes your cover, and it was just a good play by Kaikar.
Absolutely.
Gonna chase the ST, or are we gonna go for double agent? Clementine?
Looks like he wanted to chase the ST, but seeing 2 people already at the bookcase, decided not to.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Great time for a BB, though.
Yeah, plenty of people in CC here. Gonna hold off, though. It's pretty scattered, though. An aggressive sniper could get some really good behavioral lowlights off that ballroom.
That's true. Normally, when you see more than 2 people outside convo on Ballroom, then it's not a good time to BB, but that was before we had the hike in guest numbers.
Yeah, the hike and guest numbers is important, but scattering is important too. If you have a bunch of people in two different CCs, that's the optimal banana bread, as it were.
Yeah.
If you have a bunch of people in CCs, but they're scattered, you are giving a little bit more information to the sniper there, usually.
That's true.
We're burning a ton of time here. We're down to 1 minute 45. There's banana bread, finally. Are we going to do Purloin in the wake of it? No, that's just an instant take.
Huh. That's a little bit unusual seeming. We've got 1 minute and 30 left, and
well,
we have...
he was waiting for the ambassador to touch it, and he did get a fingerprint off of that. So one fingerprint, or no, he failed the action test. It was a second
difficult.
fingerprint. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that didn't even work. We got 1 minute 20 here, and Kaikar's just a little behind the curve. Gonna have to finish with Inspect Swap or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna have to be. He's got a large enough character to do it, but it's not gonna happen.
Aggressive shot there from Kletos.
Yeah.
Especially given how slow Kaikar was playing that. It's kind of a surprising shot, actually.
I think Kletos had him pegged on probably having slipped the bug by him and having done a flirt with somebody.
Maybe. I think that was... I mean, the only way to I can really account for that shot is it's just a straight-up second statue visit shot.
Those are so dangerous, though.
Like, the other thing is, I don't know how many drinks were left in that drink, but if it was more than one, then I think Kletos could have counted the drinks and saw that he was going to a statue with more than one sip left. That's
a very good point. I haven't even considered that.
Yeah, we'd have to go back and review the replay, but that's a possibility. Other than that, I think it's just a straight-up you visit the statues twice. But that seems like a very aggressive shot on 4 of 8.
Absolutely.
We'll have to take some aggressive shots on 4 of 8. Kletos just maybe playing the numbers there, thinking he's going to try to do Inspect's just going to shoot it.
Indeed.
All right, so up next we got going to be Kletos trying to spy for the lead here.
Indeed. Spying for the win is never an easy task, but on any 4 of 8 with this many guests, it's not that bad a situation.
No, it's really not. Kletos has an excellent buffering.
Ooh, little bit of pathing weirdness heading through that conversation, but not too bad.
Sorry about that. My internet stuttered there for a minute stream.
That's okay.
We are at 3 minutes. We have 51% flirt off that
We
green.
do indeed. Little bit of a daring flirt here.
Not too bad, not too bad. There's plenty of cover here. It's unlikely that Kaikar is going to be tracking flirt this early or be looking for flirt to flirt this early in the match. Usually that's something that even behavioral sniper is going to pick up on a little later. Doesn't end up getting the flirt, though.
Unfortunately, he went in a little bit too quickly, so his flirt cooldown wasn't expired yet, so he wasn't actually able to get it off.
A lot of options here for Kletos. Could go right into that CC and get another flirt. Gonna go to Windows.
I think he's gonna time ad. He's already pretty low on time.
Yeah, that would be the reason to go there.
No time ads as far as I can tell.
Dive bug takes, but was it seen? The angle.
The angle was real good on that, actually. That was a very nice looking bug.
It was. The angle was good, but the cover was non-existent, and Kaikar was all over that path. I think Kaikar didn't actually see the bug, but he saw the path, and the problem with that path was that Kletos didn't start it close to the Ambassador. As he got close, he had to curve in, and that's very much a spy thing to do. So I think Kaikar didn't see the bug, not going to shoot, but definitely has increased suspicion as reflected by the highlight.
ST bails on him again before he can get the seduce off. Is able to hit a BB there, but
the problem with that BB was that unbeknownst to Kletos, he just eliminated every other highlight.
Yeah. He did get the microfilm off though, so if he can get one more flirt.
Nah, he's dead. Yeah, there it is. Yep, there it is.
No more flirts.
0 more flirts, and so we'll have Kletos take the lead. Or no, no, it's tied.
No, it's all tied up after the first map.
That's right.
No more flirts will be had.
Okay, now I think I've got the settings correctly for being able to watch replays and not having to click.
Awesome.
I don't know if Hummus is at SeaTac. Poor Hummus. He's trapped in airline hell.
Oh. So, I think Kletos' downfall in that game was that he just wasn't able to get enough done early on.
Yeah, I think so. He could have gone a little bit faster there. He had the chance to get seduced done a little bit faster. He had the chance to maybe drop the double agent a little bit quicker. Just waited a bit too long. But I kind of like that play. He just that banana bread ended up being really bad. I think is the main problem. And I think the bug was the other main thing, the co-main thing that got him wrecked there.
There were a lot of things that didn't go his way that game.
Yeah, he could have been a lot luckier with the double agent. The bug was kind of, that's something fully under player control, but it was a good bug, just not good enough.
Yeah. And we're into the next one.
We are indeed.
Kaikar looked like once the AI turned him around there, he was going to try to hug Bug, but didn't quite happen.
I would have liked to see a time ad right off the bat there, actually.
That also would have been good. Might go for the cheese here. No, he's not going to get it off in time, but goes for it anyways.
And Kletos had an eye on it, but I don't think he was watching it. So that was within his field of vision, but Kaikar going to get away with it clean and just gets the cheese microfilm off. The good old classic Veranda cheese.
That's actually a real nice start for Kaikar here. stepping in for his first flirt. Kind of squeezes himself in there a bit,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
a
is 34%.
it's a little bit of a sticky entry there, but not too bad given that it's Veranda.
True that. You kind of have to elbow your way into places on Veranda.
Could have Purloin there, but no. Yeah, very nice choice not to. Kletos right back on it as the drink is taken.
Yeah.
What next for Kaikar is the question here. Maybe wait until the laser passes and go for inspects without being caught. The Amba's over there. A lot of partygoers are over there. It could be a good time to try to visit statues.
It looks like he's gonna try to timer flirt, and I don't know about that.
I don't think that's
Cooldown has
necessary.
expired. Yeah, he did. He did indeed go for timer flirt. He had a really nice start with the transfer, but then double whites on a timer flirt seems like it slows things down so much that it could cause problems. Although he might be able to get, not able to get the second inspect there, but he might be able to pick up a bug on the way out of here if he catches Kletos on a weird rotation.
Yeah, he doesn't need the second statue. He's going to get it anyway? No? Nah, no bug there either. Oh, I'm not sure I like this play.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I mean, you're getting the fingerprint for sure, but you didn't need that. You didn't need to do that to inspect statues. And
no, I think he just wanted the fingerprint.
Yeah, but you're so low on time at this point. You've cooked a ton of time off the clock with that timer flirt. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, here comes the last seduce, but we've got 3 missions to go here. And I think Amba's holding the briefcase. Yeah, he is. So, yeah. I mean, this is going to take a while. Gonna go for the inspect. This is real dangerous. I mean, even if you get the he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it was too much. Statue to statue to statue. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that second statue visit. Or the third one, you're probably dead. But it was the second one, I think that was the real weakness there.
Agreed.
So Kletos going to take that game. Professional casting here, ladies and gentlemen. Kletos going to take that game. Going to go up 2-1. Still even so far.
Yeah, back and forth and back and forth. Let's see if Kaikar can break serve here and put himself up a set.
It's definitely possible on Veranda. I mean, this is, to be sure, one of the tougher Veranda layouts that is possible. It's
Indeed.
not Veranda 5-8, which is pretty spy favorable, but still kind of tough. Because 5 missions is no, it's not 5-7, excuse me, it's 5-8.
Yeah.
5 missions is always difficult. No matter what the map is. I mean, that's just a lot of missions to do in 4 minutes.
Yeah. And the key point here is you only have 4 minutes to do that. That's more than a mission a minute. So even though it feels like you can take your time on things, no, you can't. Not on this map.
You cannot. And that was kind of Kaikar's downfall in that last game, is that he took it he was playing it more like a pub or a courtyard or something a little mid-size. And it's Veranda. You got to go.
Bit of a weird put down there on the briefcase, but is able to get the fingerprint off of it.
Yeah, it does see the ambassador in motion and stop. I'm not sure if that was precisely correct, but it's certainly good enough. And I like the play because it gets a fingerprint and it gets another flirt in. So he's making good progress here.
I completely agree. Already 78% on the flirt. That's a fantastic start.
Telestrator support checker. Then we'll be esports. I think we'll be more esports than like StarCraft, because I don't even think StarCraft has like live telestrator stuff. We could chase the ST here, or we could drop a banana bread and chase the ST. Yeah, that's the better choice. Now we're gonna banana split. I like this choice a lot, and we're gonna chase. Yeah. Oh yeah, go for those statues while you're at it. Very nice. Very nice.
That was a sweet looking play. Yeah. Not only is he completely clear from the BB, but he's able to get both an inspect and a flirt off of it as well. That's 2 missions done from that, and an inspect. This is looking good. Looking good for Kaikar.
I think this one's going to come down to obviously it's going to come down to number 1, what's the other mission going to be, and number 2, how much suspicion are we going to put on for statues. He's got to get a fingerprint somewhere, but I don't think that should be a problem.
There was actually a very slight animation break coming off of that statue, but it was small enough that it wasn't really a big deal, and he was able to get the second inspect off of it.
Yes. A little bit of a messy path there. Was going for the briefcase, but an AI got to it first. Not too bad, though. I think he would have liked to bug, but thought better of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting a little worried for Kletos here. He's got to find another mission in here. He's got to get that fingerprint, too. Briefcase
So it's
is...
a minute and 40.
Yeah, it's back by the Amba. He would really love for the Toby to offer the Amba a drink here, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
Inspecting now is probably a good decision unless you want to do the inspect swap. And I think he doesn't want to do the inspect swap.
That's not where we wanted the Amba to go.
No, it isn't. He didn't want the Amba to go at all, but he did leave her alone in convo. He needs to race back to get that briefcase, but that ain't happening. Yeah, Blue Danger.
No, actually, he did want the Amba to go when he was at statues there, because so she would leave and he could take the briefcase to her.
But doesn't go for the briefcase. Lets Blue Danger pick it up. I think he's trying to get a fingerprint, but the Amba hasn't put the book back, has she? Or has she?
I don't think so, no. I think he...
No, okay, she put it back.
Oh,
all right, so fingerprint's available. But
now... Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a... yeah, it wasn't available, but she had a fingerprint off that book from earlier that he got to try. Now if he put the book back and took it out, he could get the fingerprint again. But he's going to go for briefcase instead. Does have green microfilm. Looks like his last minute is going to be microfilm. He has about 30 seconds to do it. Going to have to get the fingerprint here. Still has to commit to this briefcase path, though. That's the problem.
Here's the great thing, though. He has blue case in pocket. There's zoom in, and there's the shot coming off. And Kaikar is finally able to break serve. It's 3-1.
Yes, indeed. Not sure what Purple Dress did there. Didn't really have an eye too much on the highlights. Let's see. What did she do? Looks like she was a double statue visitor, and probably things spiraled out of control from there, from Kaikar's perspective. Probably looking for flirts and things like that. I don't think Kaikar actually caught Kletos at the statues first time, although he was at front statues.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Honestly, I think he would have gotten away with that as well, because even with the briefcase still to do, getting a manual transfer off of a blue book is not hard.
No, it's certainly not. It's usually not super covered by the sniper, that bookcase.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are in Courtyard 2, any 4 of 7. Isn't this a classic?
Yep. Super classic. It's not the most classic. Most classic is probably Courtyard 4 of 6, but Courtyard 4 of 7, the new standard for this map.
Yeah.
And Kaikar taking it very slow to start, which I like.
Courtyard 4 of all, I think, is the way that it's been played.
Although if we get too many more missions, I'm kind of hesitant. I don't want to try Courtyard 4 of 10 or whatever as sniper.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, good start here. We're going to get a flirt, we're going to get a BB. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good BB, except we're going to eliminate some of the early statue suspects. And we're going to get caught banana splitting
3, 4, 5!
He assumes it's real. He assumes it's real, which is very interesting, correctly. So he's going to get more lowlights off of that than he strictly should have. So it goes out on a bit of a limb there, takes a bit of a risk, and it pays off.
There were 3 lowlights available. He found 2 of them, but also took the risk for another 3 on top of that.
Yep.
So 5 lowlights off of a BB is big for the sniper.
But Kaikar escaped getting highlight for a statue visit there.
That's true. Innocent drink take at the technically a window.
And he would like to flirt, I think, here. That'd be the best way to go. Like, start walking right now. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. He is going to get the flirt at the window. Yeah, it is.
Didn't need to be that far away.
I just think he didn't want to get too close because that's suspicious as all get out, but...
I mean, so the Softails so far accomplished brilliantly, but, of course...
Fake BB?
What the
Oh, and the cough's on the way out! Oh, no!
I think that was supposed to be a commitment to trying to get a green and then walking immediately for a bug. But that just didn't turn out at all the way he wanted it to there. So Kletos goes up 4-1. And Kaikar now got to defend some game points here to win.
It's a really awesome play when you can get it to work, but it's dangerous because if you miss that green... You saw what happens. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, he went all in for the BB, the distract with the BB, and then walk by the Amba play, and you got to hit the green if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was That
Yeah,
was
not a lot more to say about that. I mean, I really liked his softail approach. He took it very slow. Didn't start up right away with the softails. Just walked in, hung out for a second. Saw S, T, and D are right next to each other. Let's walk there. Let's drop a BB after doing the ST, after doing the seduction target, and then let's split to a statue. Avoided getting the highlight.
yeah,
Had 2 missions down, but wasn't making a lot of progress on flirt and went for kind of the crazy play.
yeah. Sometimes you kind of have to make your own luck on a map like this because everything's so open. The camera's high up, so it's hard to get those purloins off.
Yeah, for sure. I think I just would have liked the softail approach there, to be honest. Like, just finish flirts. Don't worry too much about being active. I mean, you're not doing anything super suspicious, and try to do fingerprints.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Like, I think just a little bit of patience, a little bit of let's do some fingerprints, let's be a little active and do seduction target kind of quickly would have served him just fine there.
For so many people though, fingerprint is still not really on the radar as a mission because they're just not used to keeping that close track of the ambassador as spy.
But neither are snipers. That's the thing. That's why spies really have to learn that's got to be something they got to take advantage of. Otherwise, this becomes Courtyard 4 of 6, and in Courtyard 4 of 6, you have to do a hardtail.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing hardtails, but they're hard, as the name implies.
Yeah, this is very true.
And Klito's making decent progress here. A little bit slow, though. We're going to be coming up on our second of our 3 flirts here.
Yeah, this is not the game Klitos has been looking for. Kaikar hasn't gotten the highlight yet, but he doesn't have too many of them otherwise, so he's in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, this is going to be a game that Kaikar's going to win, assuming he doesn't shoot an AI.
Yeah.
Really doesn't like the should get 2 highlights or 2
Look
lowlights
at those
off of that.
bounces.
Should get 2 lowlights off of that. Snaps and Blue Danger should be low lit right now. That doesn't. I mean, that was either AIs or that was an amazingly micro controlled spy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Klitos actually attempting to bounce there. Klitos does some okay bounces, but nowhere near what Blue Danger and Snaps just did.
Green Purloin came off at some point. I didn't quite see it happen.
Yeah, it was
It has
offered.
been taken now.
Yeah, and so Klitos in good position to win here.
Yeah.
Might need a statue visit to do it, and then we'll know. We'll see what Kaikar has on him, as it were.
Oh, he's not even highlight yet. 30 seconds left. Stepping in the statues here. That was a bad path in.
Very bad path.
Kaikar's
got to take
right
a shot
now, and it doesn't look like it's happening.
He might be waiting 10 seconds. You can give yourself time.
It looks like he's thinking about it.
There it is. There it is. Very good patience by Kaikar. Very good thought processes there, I think. Kaikar knew the Purloin had come off, knew Klitos is probably not going to time out. You see someone taking a little longer. Well, not longer than they should at statues, but it's just kind of a classic shot. You know, if you see a hardtail done, shoot the person who's at statues in the last 20 seconds. It can work, and it did work.
That is not an easy shot to take.
No, it is not.
Huge props to Kaikar for getting that done.
It's a very risky shot, and it's a very Yomi shot. And Kaikar just all over it. Very nicely done. Very nicely sniped by Kaikar there.
I love seeing the laser hover near him and slowly inching closer and closer.
Yeah, he's thinking about it for a long time there. He gave that a good long period. That's what I really like about that shot is that Kaikar, instead of just shooting right away, he had other suspects, right? He still thought Blue Danger was a possible suspect, and he was waiting to see what his other suspects did during the time period that he knew he had if he wanted to shoot for the inspect. He knew that character had to do 2 inspects, and then he has 10 seconds after that. You can afford to wait during that time period and see what your other suspects do. Wow, that was an open bug.
That was a beautiful bug.
That was right in front of his face. Right in front of his face, but with a really good angle. Klitos, I'm not sure if he's looking at him, but the laser is near him.
That was real nice. That was awesome. I am happy with that.
Yeah, that was an excellent bug. That wasn't quite the bugs that we saw last week. Last week, we saw some incredible bugs. Last week made me wish that top 5's plays was a thing for SpyParty, because there were some some really cool bugs last week.
Yeah.
And the end of red.
BB comes off.
Good BB.
One low light should be
That's a
two.
weird low light. That's a low light of someone who was in the conversation for the BB, I think.
No, actually, he stepped in
Did
right
he step
after
in right
the-
there? Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, 2 low lights came off of there. So he missed a couple of opportunities, but it wasn't too bad.
Is Kaikar going to timer flirt again?
Looks like he is. This is a deceptively large map for the Spy. So I think what he's really trying to do here, though, is put time delay for the microfilm, and this is.
Yeah, that'd be wise. That'd be wise.
He didn't actually go for the flirt.
If you're going to stand in the convo that long, you might as well stand there long enough to get the timer flirt.
Yeah, I completely agree. That was a weird choice.
Yeah, that's a weird time to leave. Again, there's no reason not to wait there for 10 extra seconds or what. And he's not even going to put the book
back to
back.
red case. He's got some cover here, but not enough.
This is too slow. I mean, you've got 2 missions left to do here. The ST's
Flirt's
on the move.
a difficult mission on this map.
You've got 2 more flirts to go here and something else. And it's not going to be fingerprint, I don't think.
He found a flirt here. He might try to hide a swap, but he doesn't have a very large character to do it with.
Yeah, and he can't do it right now because you want that to be your last mission.
Looks like it's going to be inspect.
Oh god, that's really gross. He's got 2 inspects to do with 1 minute.
I agree.
I think he's going to get shot as soon as he goes to other statues. I mean,
yeah.
Green, like an attempted green swap would be better than what he's doing here.
The hope is inspect, finish the flirt, finish the inspect.
But you're going to get shot. I can almost guarantee that he'll get shot on that second inspect.
I agree. Actually going for the double inspect right away.
I think that's the better play than going for the flirt and going for the inspect, but I think there's a strong chance that Kletos shoots him for this. Unless Kletos forgot that the highlight that he's currently got is for visiting the front statues rather than the back statues.
He was just there, though.
Yeah, but one thing that can happen...
Doesn't go right in for the flirt. Here he goes. Steps in here. 85%. Doesn't need much to get this off. Oh, no!
That's tragic. Needs to chase right now. Needs to chase right now. Gotta go. 10 seconds. No time to kill.
Waited too long. He's gonna leave.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine with mistakes.
It took
10 seconds. It's got overtime.
There it is. Shot comes off though.
Deciding. Orange dress.
Oh no!
He couldn't decide which one it was. He knew it was one of those 3. It looked like, but Kaikar stays alive, still in it. Back from 4-1. Has a chance to tie it up now.
His laser was right over Plaid Jacket's head.
Yes, it
when
was.
He took off safety, and then there was a little bit of traffic in front when the shot came off. It wasn't Plaid Jacket who went down, and Kaikar has a chance to actually close this out with a tie.
That was a very interesting game. Let's talk about that ending. So I still don't like going for inspects there. But that said, I like the way he went for inspects. Instead of going for classic inspect, flirt, inspect, which I think would have gotten him shot, he went for inspect, flirt. And the reason I think that worked is because sometimes if you inspect late in the game, you get a highlight. You have to do another inspect. If you go straight to other statues, the sniper forgets that that's a different inspect. If they're paying attention to something else, they might just see you and go, "Oh, that person's still at statues." That might be what happened. And if so, then that's a really good play by Kaikar, and it turned out to be a good play regardless, since he won.
Last game of the match here, Kletos on the Spy, playing for a win. Kaikar on the Sniper, playing for a draw. And it was looking pretty bad for Kaikar as he was going into the last map even, but he's made quite a comeback.
Yes, indeed. Heck of a comeback.
Green Purloin back of the conversation. So much cover there, and able to get a fingerprint off the briefcase here as well. This is a great start for Kletos. Purloin comes off. Don't think it's been seen yet. Lots of lowlights coming off.
And we're at statues, and we are burning through these missions.
He got low lit!
Gets low lit.
So got low lit.
That should, at the pace that that Kletos is going, this should be a win for him now.
I think Kaikar saw that the Purloin went off and took a lot of very aggressive lowlights.
Yeah, knew he was busted, just made some guesses.
Yeah. Not a bad strategy at all if you know you're busted, but it just didn't work out this time around.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough for
Yeah.
Kaikar. That's a rough way to lose after playing so well to bring it back to close to even.
That being said, though, Kletos probably thinks he's Hylet right now because he was at the statues when the laser went over him.
Yeah,
He's
I
just got
don't
to
think
finish his missions, though.
I don't think he's. Given how aggressive he's already been, I don't think that he's gonna slow down and lose to a timeout here. Yeah, and then just the wrong shot comes off anyway from Kaikar, trying to guess on that purloin, I think, and just doesn't get it quite right. What a set, though! That was a very good set.
That was awesome.
Like Kletos just dominating early, just really, really kind of crushing Kaikar's slow play thing as Spy. And then Kaikar brings it back with some really brilliant games. That last game on Gallery was really good. With some very interesting choices from the players. But in the end, Kaikar misses a purloin and does what I think is has a very good reaction to missing the purloin. I like how Kaikar played that, given that he missed the purloin.
I agree.
But just doesn't quite catch it. Didn't work out. Doesn't work out all the time. And very well played by Kletos. The lead just a little too much in the end.
That is the best purloin you can possibly get on this map.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Kletos got low lit. I think if he just avoided low lighting Kletos, he had a decent chance at that one because Kletos had been playing that very aggressively.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, so that will be our second game in the books. And we are on now, I believe, to our Diamond League match, if you would like, Mr. Tobo.
All right. Diamond League being Seizure Man versus Turnout?
That is correct.
All right.
Now, last week, Seizure Man played against KCM.
Yeah.
And
that was an unusual result. Not what we were expecting.
And though Seizure Man is an extraordinarily strong player, there are many who consider KCM to be the top player in SpyParty. So there's no one who's favored to beat KCM in a lot of analysts' minds, I think, anyway. But Seizure Man not only beat KCM, he crushed KCM.
Yeah.
I believe 5-0, wasn't it?
I think it was.
I think it was 5-0.
Pretty sure it was 5-0.
Let me fix this. I want you guys to see the secrets. All right, there we go.
Wait, what?
Nothing. All right, we're back. And let's fix the scoreboard while we're at it. Just stream hashtag just stream things. So let's get the scoreboard set up and then we'll get ready to go here. So Turnout 8 is going to be his opponent this week. Turnout 8 was on bye last week, so we didn't see a game from him. So this will be his first SCL match.
Indeed.
And we've got, who's up? This is Seizure Man. Yeah, Thoxic, you can tell this is competitive because of how competent and professional I am with the production on this cast. Look at this. Look at these production values. Yeah, I'm wearing a tie. It has to be esports, doesn't it? It has to be esports.
I can start wearing a suit from now on if you want.
No, don't.
I can do that.
You absolutely don't need to, Tobo. I just do this. I do this for me. I do this for me. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we can do the classic Tobo countdown now that we're on replays, if you like.
All right. Absolutely. So it's going to start things off with Turnout 8 on the Spy, Seizure Man on the Sniper in Panop, and E5 of 7 in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And I have to press 6 instead of 3. Because split screen. This split screen thing is glorious.
It's amazing. Like, as I was telling Checker the other day, he was like, I'm going to get it out for tonight and it's going to be hacked. I'm like, dude, I would accept this feature as, like, a major feature that you were adding to the game and took, like, 2 months or something. Like, this is incredible.
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm so happy.
This is like a 100% you should banana bread situation. You're absolutely hidden right now. You're barely visible at all.
Do it. Why is BB not occurring?
And they're
you gotta highlight.
Why are we highlight? Oh, we're highlight up for the probable swap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another reason why we should have banana bread in there, to be honest. I think we should have distracted a little bit.
Yep, I completely agree. Big missed opportunity from Turnout 8 there. Does have the swap. Does that say question mark % done on the flirt? Is that what that says?
Yeah, this game was played before the fix to flirt spectator, so we don't know how much flirt he has done. Actually, I think we do. I think we do with the bar. The bar works.
Yeah, that's true.
The bar works, but the numbers don't.
That's awesome. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, Magician, agreed. So split screen is so good for it lets me really be lazy with the camera.
Yeah.
There's the microfilm. I think that was possibly visible at certain points in it.
Might be able to get the bug on the way out of here. Does indeed. It
Yeah,
wasn't
free
pretty,
bug.
but it didn't have to be.
Did not have to be pretty at all, just had to be quick, and it was.
Yep. So, bug done, swap done, half a microfilm, flirt at about 34. Little less than 34, I think, actually. Actually, it was low lit. I wonder what that was for.
I have no idea.
Went to the statue and got low lit. That's so strange. Oh, it's because Inspect is off! And
I still don't think you can low light for that. I mean,
It's like, no, it's because he'd already gone to his statue. Swap had already happened. It's like, why Spy has no reason to go to a statue, I think, was the idea. And he's just trying to build up lowlights because he thinks he's behind.
I still don't think you low light for that if your highlight is for suspected swap.
Yeah.
So let's talk about lowlights and highlights. Since there are a few people in the chat who aren't familiar with it. You can see that the Spy is kind of darker than the other characters around. That's because the Sniper has them low-lighted. And you can see that some characters are shiny, like Blue Danger there on the right side of your screen. And Brown just walking behind the Spy right now. Does get the white microfilm off, but is low-lit, so no surprises there. That's a way for the Sniper to keep track of who they think is more or less suspicious. The Spy can't see who's low-lit or high-lit, but the Sniper can see it, and the Sniper can use it to think. So right now, Brown just went from a high suspect to a low suspect, probably. The Ambassador's high-lit just so the Sniper can see them a little bit easier, and so forth.
All that being said, though, there's only 40 seconds left to play, about 30% on the flirt, and one mission after that left to get done as well. So with only 30 seconds left, he might not get done here.
Gonna do
Here
white
comes-
purloin. Oh, gross.
That's the one way you can lose. That's how you lose when you're low lit. It doesn't look like you got caught though.
Yeah,
He did get high
it
lit.
was partially seen. Flirt question mark
I don't think
still.
that flirt's gonna be enough.
We're at question mark flirt. We got a BB.
10 seconds.
Oh,
It's
if we
gotta
had
be-
BB'd
Here it comes.
earlier,
Here
when
it
you
comes.
had
It's
the
a white
chance
test. The DA left. The DA left. Oh my god. And the
We're dead
shot
anyway.
comes off anyway.
Oh no. That was Turnout's
Oh,
game to
no.
lose, and he lost it.
Okay, that's why Checker says the 30% is just
Just ignore it. All right, yeah. That's a regrettable game. The tragedy of that game is that I think he really needed to BB that one time when we said he needed to BB. That would have been a great time to BB. There were plenty of people in conversation. We were hidden behind the double agent because we're a small model character.
It would have been glorious.
Everything about that was well played by Turnout, except for the ending, where through a combination of bad luck and just some choices he should have made earlier in the game, it just fell apart. That was gross.
He
That
took
was super
things
gross.
a little bit too slow.
All right, well that's a rough start to the match.
Yeah.
Turnout could be up 1-0 going into this, but instead Seizure Man up 1-0. And it'll be Seizure Man to Spy here as Blondo starting off between the blue and yellow bookcases. Whenever you're ready, Tobo.
Let's get this thing started in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Right,
Starting things
bookcase.
off, yeah, right
Very
off the
common
bat.
start. Very common. Oh, but potentially walks away a little too fast there. I don't think it was seen though.
I don't think it got caught either. He would have been high-lit by now if it was.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, he immediately walked away with that book, but I don't think it was seen.
He went full-on GTFO mode. That's 34 on the flirt right there.
Unless it was green, which we don't know.
It doesn't even tell us whether it was green or white. I think it said white
did it
test.
say white? Okay, yeah.
I think it said white.
I didn't see what it actually was. Gonna walk in to dump the book with two people already there, but who cares?
That was a mildly worrying play, but it certainly worked out for him.
Yeah, plays like that. I mean, you might as well put the book down right now because you're gonna die later. I mean, if he knows you've got a yellow book, he knows you've got a yellow book. Almost.
Absolutely.
Time rarely helps at this level. Plays like that where you hold on the book for 8 years usually works at more of a medium or strong intermediate level, that's when you want to hold on to that book to make the sniper forget. But against a sniper of Turnout 8's caliber, that's really not going to be worth it. You might as well just dump the book if you're going to dump it at all.
Indeed. Side statue for the first few inspects.
Yes, indeed. We're making slow but steady progress here. We're going to be able to flirt right after this, presumably. We do pick up a highlight for visiting statues, though.
Indeed. Pretty rote highlight, so not a huge suspect, but still up there. That's a bit of a distance on that flirt.
Yeah, very far away.
Not ideal, but it'll work. Might go for some
It's a good time to
purloinage.
purloin. Sniper's on the other edge, but...
Opts not to. And that was green, so it's going to be approximately...
I mean, almost certainly a 3 flirt.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
gonna
guess
be-
that
it's
it's
gonna
somewhere
be
in
a
the high
3 flirt.
70s, yeah. But what next? The spy's question always persists. Could go and pick up the last inspect here. The sniper's really interested in something over there on the left side.
Yeah, he could.
Guarding the ambassador, that's what's going on.
Opts not to. Little bit of weird hug going on at the window there, but it wasn't seen.
Yeah. I really would have liked to see the statue pick up there. If he was looking at the laser closely, he would have seen that the sniper was really concerned with the ambassador.
Green purloin at the window off camera. That is
that's
clean
gonna be,
as
that's
it
gonna
gets.
Be, that's going to be pretty hard to beat there.
This should be the last flirt as well.
So Purloin done now. I don't think the sniper's seen it at all. Seduce done.
Yep.
We could inspect swap for the win, but why swap when you can double agent?
Indeed. Look at where that DA is going. Do we want to get this statue before or after?
It's a good question. Looks like he's going to go for before. And, of course, we could elect to inspect swap. Inspect swap, very viable on Panopticon. There it is.
And there it is. It's a green swap, too, so he's going to be way clear of here.
Leaves very quickly, but the cover is there from the conversation circle to block the swap, and the sniper's not even looking, so... oh, no, it was a green swap. That's why I put it
Yeah, it was a green swap. I don't know where the neutral light came from, but it did come off.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
There's the swap coming off.
Sniper not looking at that statue, though.
And that's going to be the game.
That is going to be the game. And that'll be Seizure Man going up 2-0.
Yep.
Seizure Man has yet to lose a game in the SCL, Tobo.
That's, oh my, yeah, that's
a
actually
single
true.
game of SpyParty he has yet to lose.
And he played his first match against frickin' KCM.
Yeah, I mean, he's in Diamond Division. He's playing literally the 4 other most experienced players in the SCL.
Yeah, it's incredible. But Turnout 8 is going to have a go at breaking that streak real soon here as he steps into the spiral on High Rise, A4 of 7. He takes off double agent here. Let's see how this turns out for him in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Cutting double agent, not my favorite thing in the world to do, of course, but I would say certainly the choice of many respectable SpyParty players.
Indeed.
And the logic is certainly there. I mean, it's very hard to get a good DA on this map.
Absolutely.
Straight for white microfilm, and there's no way that was seen. He's right up against the curtain.
It's not... Yeah, the curtain... Usually it's the plant that makes things so invisible in that situation, but in this case, it was the curtain. He was so far in there. Actually gets low lit because
we were close to the AMBA, I think.
No spy would ever snuggle up to the AMBA like that and then talk. That's why we got low lit.
That's entirely possible. So Turnout 8 with a free low light to start here.
And a green flirt from a bit of a distance. I'm going to call that approximately a close white.
Yeah, it's probably going to be somewhere near what a white is.
Yeah. Probably a little bit more than a close white, because that was not a relatively large conversation.
So if you ever want to know the difference between camping and behavioralism, behavioralists are going to be the ones that see someone talking next to the ambassador and go, spy wouldn't do that, I'm going to low light.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And a lot of the time you're going to be right, but one of the problems, one of the weaknesses of behavioralism, Ghost Bug doesn't hit it, One of the weaknesses of behavioralism, to compensate for the strength of all those lowlights he gets, that sometimes you're wrong and you can get counterplayed.
Green timeout on that. I'm not sure about the wisdom of the bug, assuming he wasn't low lit, because he was coming right at the camera. Although Siegeman was at a bit of a weird angle for it. That blind
misses again. A little too
how
late.
Did that bug not go off?
Little too late. Are both these players behavioralists? I would say both of these players kind of fit a hybrid style.
Yeah.
I don't think they're. I think they're pretty standards. I think the standard style of SpyParty is to combine camping and behavioralism.
Yes.
As much as you can.
It's like a scale between Crazy Kaylee and Virifo. Everyone fits somewhere between those.
Does not get the fingerprint.
Yeah.
We're low lit is the tragedy. We could probably just rush a bunch of hardtails and be fun. Well, not a bunch of hardtails, but we could probably just. Oh, we're back to highlight.
Oh, the highlight. Huh. That's impressive. Not many people can do that.
No, they cannot. But that's another good behavioralist move, is being able to lowlight someone without eliminating that person logically from your thinking.
Indeed. I think
Tobo,
this is only
Tobo
his
drinks every
second
night.
flirt.
Tobo drinks water every night.
Indeed. Yes.
I'm going to say
100%.
he's probably in line for a 3 flirt.
I think so.
Without a green. That's a green purloin.
Green purloin, though.
We'll have to watch Seizure Man here. Let's see.
He's watching that
He's looking
pretty
right
close.
at it, but the tray's up, and now it's gone. I don't know if he knows.
Does he know? Does he know? He totally knows.
Yeah.
Seizure Man. I am astounded he was able to pull that game off after the low light.
Yeah. Turnout just made a couple of questionable decisions. Maybe should have just done a bunch of soft tells as fast as he could. Missed a couple bugs. Yeah, it was just the technical play wasn't quite there for Turnout, I think. And so Seizure Man still has yet to lose a game in the SCL, up 3-0 now. So let's hit Control N instead of the spoilers.
Yeah, Seizure Man is playing incredibly well as of late.
Yeah, that was a hell of a sniper game. I think Turnout maybe misplayed a like I don't like I think the decision making was strong from Turnout. It was just the technical capability wasn't there. We just missed some bugs. We did a few things just not quite as twitchy as we would like them to be.
Agreed.
But Seizure Man taking full advantage there. I mean, God, it's getting really hard to get a game by this guy now, it seems like.
It is. Yeah, like, considering he's, what, 8-0?
8-0 in the SCL to date in individual games.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see if Turnout can knock him down on the spy side of things as Turnout steps into the sniper role. Siegeman decides to pull off transfer microfilm, which lightens the sniper's cognitive load quite a bit.
Yes, indeed.
Let's see how this turns out for him in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, no one is a pure behavioralist or pure camper because that'd be extremely weak. You can't be a pure camper because so many mission layouts don't let you. There are most mission layouts, I would say now, that are considered standard, allow the spy to do all soft tells if they want.
Yeah.
And so you have to be at least a little bit behavioralist. And I don't think you can be a pure behavioralist unless you're really, 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 really good.
Yeah. Being a pure behavioralist...
It's a hard word to say.
I can't words. Not even Virifo. He has.
Virifo is probably the closest there is, but then there are these weird games where Virifo just loses in spectacular, kind of hilarious fashion, despite obvious things done by his opponent because he's playing too behavioralist.
Yeah, it's true.
And then because he's playing too so behavioralist, there'll be another game where he'll just shoot like the spy out of nowhere for nothing that anyone but Virifo can determine why.
It's so true.
I'm gonna get
the fingerprint done real fast.
I think technically he holds on to, he finishes that sip and should not have. I'm not sure what the logic is on that.
Either way, it looked like an AI thing to do. If you're not like 100% on the logic of that, it looks AI.
Now, you got to watch out because there is a player in the SCL right now, not in Diamond Division, who is 100% up on the logic of that. And that is
Because you wrote the game.
No, it's not Checker, it's Bloom. Bloom has all of that stuff down cold, and if you err on it, he will shoot you immediately.
I did not know that.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
awesome.
Yeah, Bloom has got drink logic down, he's got briefcase logic down, and he is very... I mean, he's instantly gained a ton of strength as a result, just by memorizing how that stuff works.
Cool stuff. Seizureman, he got the fingerprint done really early, but he hasn't really been able to get a whole lot going off other than that. So he's going to center statues here. Yeah, I think he kind of has to make up for lost time. And not even able to get the 3 inspects off of this.
No, that's kind of tragic. He might want to wait around and just hope that he's not counting the statue inspection animations. No, he's just going to get 2.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Well, that's a tough choice for Seizureman now. He's really running out of time. Kind of needed that. Gets Hylet anyway. I would go right back to center. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh,
he swapped. He swapped.
That might actually.
Someone else got shot.
Someone else got
shot.
I'm not sure what happened there, but the unfortunate timing there by Turnout. If he had waited just a little bit. What did she do? I think maybe she took a spy path here. Let's take a look.
Turnout not gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, let's take a look from Turnout's perspective. Yeah, I think he thought he saw a bug from Rocker there, from Sybil.
Wow.
Yeah, she didn't do anything else. He must have really thought that there was a bug.
Must have.
Oh, it was this chat way ahead of us. Chat are better casters than we are, Tobo. They're saying green frame is what happened there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, she did have that statue. Rocker had that statue, and then Seizureman goes immediately right there and swaps it immediately. That's why he swapped so very quickly. I thought it was an accidental click of apparent inspect, but
no, I thought it was
for the green frame.
Ballsy.
Yep.
That
Plus the
stuff
path
is
by the bug.
hard to catch sometimes.
Yeah, there we go. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's
Wow.
a risky play. That's a strong play.
Yeah.
And so Seizureman secures at least the draw with that, and gets 4 chances at the game point.
9-0.
9-0.
Goddamn Seizureman. All right, so Seizureman on the sniper in Courtyard 1.
Courtyard Prime. The rarely seen Courtyard Prime. So Courtyard 1 is a very different map from Courtyard 2 in some respects.
It is.
Number 1, let's look at the sniper angle here. Look how far away we seem compared to Courtyard 1, or Courtyard 2 rather. I'm not sure if you all play a lot of Courtyard 2, but if you do, the sniper is weirdly zoomed out here, you can see, compared to Courtyard 1.
He has a wider field of view.
He does. But field of view is never really a problem on Courtyard 2 either. I mean, the only things you can't see are whatever's on the other side of the statue of Alan Turing there. The other thing that's really important about this map, and this is why Courtyard 1 has fallen out of favor, is the statue arrangement. So on Courtyard 2, there are 2 sets of statues side by side, of 2 statues each. And you need 2 inspects on both courtyards to finish the statue mission. So in Courtyard 2, you can pick up a statue, inspect the one next to it, inspect the one you're holding, and you're done with inspect. That's it. You can put the statue down. You never have to visit statues again, unless you want to swap or something. This map, in order to finish inspect, none of the statues are by each other, so you must make 2 statue visits.
Which means if you're going to do inspects, you're almost at the mercy of the AI and what the rest of the party is doing, and if other people have been going to statues a lot as well.
Yeah, and so it's a little bit... This game, I mean, let's just say it, this map's more sniper favored than Courtyard.
Yeah.
I mean, the angle kind of sucks for the sniper, but I mean, I think that's way more than compensated by the fact that you have to do 2 statue visits.
And I just want to point this out, but Turnout 8 took off Seduce.
That's...
What are you doing? Like, what is this?
I would cut inspect
Are we
on this
checker
map
all of a
before
sudden?
I would cut inspect on this map before I cut seduce.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Seizure Man is playing very strong behavioral spy party right now as a
That's
sniper.
true.
But it's not based on the seduces, so I don't think you need
Yeah.
to cut. I don't think he's been, counting seduces and looking for flirt patterns and so forth. He's been looking at other stuff. Maybe Turnout wants to play a little bit of faster game, thinks he's just not getting seduce done anyway, so might as well cut it. But seduce is almost a zero cost mission to cut for the sniper. I mean, I don't feel like a
Yeah.
lot of snipers pay a lot of attention to seduce. I mean, unless you're
Agreed.
playing against someone like Virafo. Like, the list of snipers you cut seduce against is so short. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Virafo, maybe KCM, and
But
That's
even
it.
then, there's a big argument to be made for leave it on, because if they're going to spend that much time looking at it anyways, you've got other stuff to do.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. All right, let's get
Either
started.
way, we'll see what he's able to make of this. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
So Turnout, the only thing now standing between Seizure Man.
Instant green time ad. And a white purloin coming off here.
Oh, it's risky.
That is risky.
Hasn't been
Doesn't
seen.
get seen though. Does get highlight actually, so it might have been seen. No,
Back
it was
to
a miss
neutral.
again low. Like
Oh,
what?
I think he was. I think he was going for cast lights or something. I don't think he's seen the list yet. Now he's seen it.
What?
Stops dead in his tracks. Yeah, now highlights and low lights are coming off. Yeah, I don't think he saw that right as it happened. I think he saw it just now.
And you think the low light was a misclick?
Yeah, or something. And there was a cast member right next to him. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why he did the highlight, but it was a neutral lit almost immediately after. And now we're at statues.
Yeah. Purloin is off. Inspect is off. Low light has occurred. This looks like a turnout game. This looks like it really should be a turnout game.
Yeah,
Although he doesn't
we've
have
said
a flirt
that twice
to do.
before. We've said that twice before in this very
Yeah.
set. I mean, the first game of the match looked like a turnout game, but turnout just took a lot of time, and then had the cast just crush him at the end.
Yeah.
And then he had the one game where it was just, oh man, he just made a few too many mistakes,
Yeah.
a few too many Twitch errors.
Somehow, some way,
He's back to highlight. I mean, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? I don't know why.
I have no idea what the thought process behind that is. I
Yeah,
haven't the faintest idea.
Oh, this BB is going to be gross.
Ugh.
We're alone in a conversation with someone with a yellow arrow over their head. He chooses to assume it's real. He's going to get a ton of lowlights.
Wow.
I think we're down to 3 possible spies.
1, 2. I count
Yeah,
2.
there's a neutral light somewhere, isn't there? Oh no, that's the ambassador. That's highlight. So yeah, we're down to 2 possible spies.
Wow.
And we can't
wonder
flirt.
how confident in this Seizure Man is.
I think Seizure Man believes Red Dress is the more likely spy,
It seems that way.
but I don't know how Turnout's going to finish. He doesn't have Seduce turned on.
Yeah.
He's got to do a hard tell or fingerprint. He doesn't have time for fingerprint.
There's no way he's going to get fingerprint done at this point. I think he's got to
It's
find
got
a
to
way
be
to bug.
swap. No, I mean no, it's not going to be swap. It's never going to be bug.
What's the plan here?
I mean, heck if I know. Oh,
That's
the wrong
the
shot
plan.
comes
Just
off.
let someone else get shot.
The wrong shot comes off. Yeah, it was a little bit more suspicious of Red Dress, it looks like. So Seizure Man finally loses a game in the SCL, and
Wow.
Turnout gets on the board 4-1. Still 3 game points to Seizure Man.
Yeah.
He lost the game. I'm still really impressed with Seizure Man sniping there. I mean,
Yeah.
brought back Turnout from a low light. After I think he thought he was a low light due to Purloin, thought he couldn't have Purloined.
No,
but-
he got low lit before the purloin came off.
I have no idea why he was low lit then.
Oh, it looked completely random. It's like he got highlight, and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to highlight that person, so I'm going to low light that person instead." It was weird. That's what it looked like.
Beats the heck
But-
out of me, Tobo. Beats the heck
Yeah.
out of me.
Me too. It was.
Yeah, we're kind of limited as
Seizure
casters
Man's
sometimes.
terrifyingly good at this game right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Get
characterize either of us as behavioralist snipers,
Yeah.
or even snipers qualified to comment in any way about behavioralism. All right, so here we go.
Let's just get into the next one here. We've got Seizure Man on the spy. turnout on the sniper. It takes off inspect, which is more reasonable than taking off.
Respectable, yeah.
Yes. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I mean, I don't ever cut Softel's unless I'm playing Virifo, but
Yeah, I'm the same. Hate cutting soft tails.
like inspect is just, it's so guaranteeable.
Yeah. Exactly.
Good bad
Early
Amber.
BB, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3 lowlights. Pretty solid.
Good response by Turnout.
Not highlighting for statues, which is probably a good call. The swap does come off, though.
Is he dead?
Does
Might
he
be
remember? I think he's dead. He's not dead.
dead. Not dead, not seen, therefore
Not
he's
dead.
good, I think. If you're
And-
not dead after
and-
that, then you're good.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean,
And an AI
sometimes
went over.
we see the sniper go, okay, that guy swapped, but let's just make sure, and that might be what's going on, but I don't think that's what
I
happened.
don't think so.
There's kind of a characteristic laser pattern where the sniper starts
Yeah.
always having the spy in the corner of their eye because
Yeah.
they're trying to put fake heat on other people and make the spy think they're in the clear, and that doesn't look like what Turnout's doing.
Indeed. Yeah, it looks like maybe just didn't quite memorize in time or misremembered or
Yeah,
forgot
just
to memorize
one
it.
of those camp breakdowns.
Yeah, and we're at 50% on the flirt as well, so this, because Turnout 8 missed that swap, this looks like Siegeman's game to lose.
Yeah, certainly. Although, again, we've seen a bunch of games in this set where the sniper looked to be dead.
Absolutely.
And came back with a vengeance. Even games where the sniper didn't win, the sniper got into a much better position than they really had a right to be.
Yeah, that's just because Siegeman's goddamn terrifying right now.
Yeah, Seizure Man, I can't overstate for you guys how well Seizure Man is playing right now. This is top-level stuff.
Yeah, this is...
Really showing that
I
he
don't know.
belongs
I don't know
in
how to
that
feel
league.
about the swap. The swap was, I don't know, but it worked.
Green Purloin. Green
Yeah.
Purloin. This is going to be the chance. This is going to be the chance for Turnout to get into this. If he's guarding and he's playing a more camping style right now, and he's keeping track of Purloin, this is a chance. Nah, there. Now he sees that the list is missing.
Didn't see the fade.
Thinks it was Blondo. Yeah, I'm going to shoot Blondo.
Definitely thought it was Blondo.
Yeah, thinks it was
That's
Blondo.
going to be it.
That'll be it. Seizure Man
Yeah.
takes the set and 5-1. And what is going on in Diamond League right now? I mean,
I don't know.
So we're not going to cast this game, so let's talk about it. KCM played I'm on bye. I'm the other member of Diamond Division. I have 1 point with a draw against Scientist last week. So Turnout now has 0 points because he was on bye. He has a loss.
Yeah.
Scientist has 3 points now because he beat KCM. KCM lost to Scientist 5-1. Which is
Wow.
really surprising to me. KCM in the cellar of this division now, and Seizure Man just clearing everyone else, big time, way ahead of everyone else. So it's crazy what's going on. I'm afraid, Tobo. I'm afraid.
Yeah, like Siegeman has been playing out of his mind.
I agree. I mean, it's just that was so strong throughout.
Yeah. So, I think... do we have any sign of Sharper?
No sign of Sharper yet, so I think we have time to cast one more ourselves.
All right.
And that's just as well because we have more games to cast now that we have the Oak League up and running.
That's true.
Speaking of the Oak League, perhaps let's get Wodar in since he's available.
All right.
And we'll get that one out of the way. So the Oak League was activated this past week. We got enough players for a new division. Unfortunately, the way the league works, I have to mix players who have tons of experience and those who do not in the Oak League, which is probably the biggest problem with the Oak League right now. But this week we're seeing in the Oak League 2 players who have played each other before a lot, 2 players who are very experienced, and 2 players who are longtime members of the SpyParty community as well. We have, of course, Wodar, the famous or infamous, depending on your perspective on him, Wodar. Another player is going to be Manatters, who is of less SpyParty tenure than Wodar is, but is still a very, very long-time member of the community.
Indeed.
And these two have played each other before. many times. So this will be a very interesting set. We haven't seen what are in competitive play since the Summer Cup. I'm not sure if Manatters was in the Summer Cup. I think he was.
I think so.
Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna put it to splash screen here to avoid spoilers real quick. Always forget to do that. Yeah, let's talk about the structure of the league. You can see in the forums, but if you're not a member of the SpyParty forums, we have going down. We have Diamond is the highest, then Platinum, Gold, Silver, Bronze, Copper, and then Oak. All right, so what are we, Manatters? And we are ready to go here. Not sure what picks and bans are. We'll have Wodar tell us maybe. But let's add Mr. Wodar onto the call here if we can. Hopefully this doesn't mess up where I have you, Tobo.
Manatters says that Wodar and him had played literally one time before this match.
Really? I find that difficult to believe.
That's what he says. He also says that he was in New Art Cup, but not Summer Cup.
Gotcha. All right, let me make sure that I haven't messed up Tobo's stuff.
Yeah, Skype gets kind of weird when you have more than one person in the call.
Yeah, I wish I could just disable Wodar's video because he's not going to have any anyway.
Yeah, call to Wodar seems to have failed.
Boy. All right, well let's fix this real quick. Because I, in an effort to capture Wodar, have now lost you.
Oh no.
But that's okay. This one's easily fixable. I did this intentionally, therefore I can fix it. Okay, there we go. He's
All
back,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. He's back. But Call to Wodar failed, huh?
Yep, looks like.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh, bad. Now he's online.
All right, so I'm going to take Tobo off for just a second while I fix Skype. And we will add Wodar to the call.
Wodar says, I am here. In chat.
Yes, indeed.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello, good Sir Wodar.
Is this thing on?
It is.
It's on. You're live.
Oh, God. I even do my makeup yet. What's this stream quality? Where is this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yes, you were asking about the bands and picks, Kaylee.
Yes, indeed. But while we're waiting, I need to find a way to bring Tobo back since you're currently crowding him out.
Man, if only you had like window capturing things.
No, that wouldn't work because you're currently crowding him out in the Skype window.
Well, I mean, you just change where the window captures.
Well, that's what he's doing anyways.
Okay, there we go. This should work.
Perfect.
No, not the thing you said. A different thing.
Oh.
Oh, man.
All right, we're almost ready here. Such production.
Wow, Checo.
Oh, we totally know you're leaving because Wodar's on.
Yeah,
try to lie.
You don't have to feed
We
your
know
dog.
what the truth is.
Like
Okay, Tobo's going to look weird. There's going to be a ... next to his.
right.
Next to his
So
face,
while
but
you're
that's okay.
fixing that, want me to just run down the bands and picks?
Yes, please.
All right.
All right, so I won the coin toss.
Okay.
So I banned first, first and picked first. So the first thing I do is obviously ban Ballroom 4 of 7.
Okay.
Then Monadas bans Crowded Pub 3-4. Which I'm a bit sad about.
All right.
I banned High Rise 4-7. I think you're starting to see the pattern here.
Yeah, you're a horrible person.
The High Rise 4-7 is literally unplayable. Actually,
Literally unplayable, ladies and gentlemen. You heard
have you tried playing that map? It doesn't even load.
It just says this map isn't balanced at all. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. And then to my dismay, Menadas banned Double Modern Known 2.
Sounds like Monadder's got some good bands for you.
I know, right? Well, I mean, like, he didn't get all the good bands, though, because I first picked Balcony in E203.
Well,
let's get it started.
You can't get all the good bands, though.
Let's get started.
That's not how this works.
Let's move the journey forward here and get how.
Speaking of Balcony any 2 of 3,
yeah,
let's go watch that. Monadder is on the Spy, Wodar on the Sniper, the classic setup of Bug, Contact, and Seduce. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yes, indeed. And thankfully, this is not a map where we need split screen.
Yep.
I'm going to leave split screen on anyways because I love it.
It just looks so cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
And they're slow playing this one to start. Not anywhere where you can flirt. Going to walk next to the ST now. Gets immediately highlight. Very impressive highlight there, Wodar.
Yep, good stuff.
I am impressive like that.
Oh, man, come on, Skype.
God. What's Skype doing?
Every time you talk, it sends Tobo away, and I don't know how to lock it onto one screen.
I'm sorry,
Whatever,
Tobo.
we're just gonna live. We're gonna live with it, guys. Tobo's gonna occasionally vanish and be replaced
occurred.
by Wodar's
It was white.
I'll try to keep my talking to a minimum then.
Now, Wodar, there has been a white test BB, and you didn't shoot the person who was white test BBing. Why is that?
Slow play.
Slow play as sniper. Wodar,
Hey,
of course,
it's
an
valid,
advocate. If you see
valid.
someone talking during BB on balcony, especially, just shoot them.
Oh, so there were 3 people talking at that point.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
I was not quite sure which one I wanted to shoot. So I wanted to, like, I knew I had time because, like, they only had, like, 1 or 2 floods done. And
Fair
I
enough.
doubt they double greened.
Yep, 2 flirts done at this point.
And then you see them.
I like how Manatters is playing this. He's playing this very slow.
Yeah.
I obviously don't know how this ends, and Wodar doesn't need to spoil it for us, but Wodar has a strong chance, I would say, of shooting the wrong person here. No, but shoots the right
No, he
person
doesn't.
immediately upon talking. So also had a strong chance there of shooting the spy, as it turns
I
out.
actually was waiting for you to say that, Kaylee.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. And then just shooting. I mean, like, it's very easy to shot, actually, because they just walked into the conversation and started talking.
Yeah, the immediate talk was a little unfortunate.
Yeah,
there.
you almost always shoot when it's like 30 to 20 seconds left. If a character walks into the conversation and then starts talking immediately, you shoot them.
Yeah. Etiquette, people. Don't step on
All right, I have the
people's
second
toes like
one loaded
that.
up whenever you're ready.
All right. We're going to do the same thing again. Same mission selections. Water on the Spy. Bananas on the Sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
This one, actually, I want to explain something very, very quickly here. I tried to get a bug off at the very, very beginning. However, what happened was that as soon as I had the option for bugging when I was walking toward the ambassador, but as soon as I stopped walking, I entered a conversation circle, and then the first option was BB, and that's why I immediately.
It wasn't a terrible BB.
It was not. I mean, like early BBs like that are not that bad, especially if there are lots of people in the CC. It was just bad
Red
because
flirt is the sucky part of all that.
Yeah.
Unless that was intentional Wodar red flirt, which you are known for.
Well, it might have been. There are a bunch of question marks for flooding right now, so I'm not quite sure.
Well, you just did a white flirt, I believe, at some distance. So, I think I think that's close enough that a 3 flirt is still possible. Tobo, can you say something so that it refocuses you?
Words and noises and Skype.
Okay, there we go.
All right, cool.
So Toby's just gonna have to say something as soon as I finish talking, right?
Apparently,
man.
that's the way it's going to be.
It's messed up beyond recognition now. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get Tobo to stay in the window that he's supposed to be in.
God damn it, Skype.
Man.
I know there's a setting you can change, just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm bad at this.
Yeah.
Well, now it's completely messed up. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to disable the webcam for now.
Okay, that's fair.
Not my webcam, that webcam.
Sad. Anyway, I run out of time here. I was trying to see if I could get Menadis to shoot someone.
Bulldogs! Spoilers! Ah. You didn't know if he was going to shoot somebody.
Man, killing the hype train here.
Now we just sit there and listen to the beeping until
Yeah,
the
I
game.
mean, we already know what's going to happen, Wodar. Jeez.
You guys are
No, good patience by Manatters there. 1-1. I agree. You were playing that well.
Yeah,
Wodar. I
want to
like
see
trying
if
to get
I-
other people to take the shot.
Yeah, especially like my ST who talked at like 20 seconds in, which would have been like the most likely candidate to get shot, but he didn't pull the trigger because neither me nor the I believe it was the ST talked during the last like 20 seconds.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, we're ready to go on Courtyard 2 now, I believe. Any 4 of 6.
Any 4 of 6 with the Purloin coming off, as is expected in any 4 of 6, because that's a terrifyingly difficult mission to get done with any sort of consistency. Because the sniper angle is so high. So, we'll see how this goes for Manatter as he steps into the spy side of things. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Purloin cut here by Manatters. Pretty good choice. Usually what I would cut on this mission as well, or on this map as well.
Yep. What was that path?
I think that was an
AI path.
No, he took control immediately.
Yeah.
But it was an AI looking path anyway. Nice
the
bug. But
That was a really nice bug, yeah.
It was.
The problem was that he set it up, which was very clear to see.
Yeah, I agree. He definitely was in a spot from which you could start a bug. Yeah, and it wasn't as well hidden as he thought it was. I think what he thought was that the arm would be hidden by the conversation.
The arm was hidden. It was just
there was a hole in the conversation.
If you look at it, there's this little hole.
Yeah, the hole between brown dress and green polka dots. Without that hole, I think it's completely invisible. Timer's cut off on the stream.
Here's the unfortunate thing. There's 2 holes here. There's the one between the Amba and green dress, but there's also one between the 2 Danger Brothers, and the sniper can see the hand poking out from between both of those 2 holes.
Yeah, but I shot him actually because of how bugging in ODOT works, where you can very easily see it just by watching how they walk. Because in ODOT, if they bug while walking, the bugging arm does not swing like the other one does.
Yeah.
So, like, in ODOT, you don't even have to see the arm to shoot for bugs.
That's
all right,
true.
well, good shot there by Wodar. You were keeping a good eye on that bug. That was a hard bug to see. It was just barely visible. It was a good try by Manatters. Just not as much cover in that conversation circle as he thought was available there. So Wodar goes up 2-1.
If he maybe, like, went for that bug at the very, very, very beginning, like, walking to the windows, he might have gotten it off without me seeing it. Because then that's like time of chaos.
It would have been tight, I think, but we'll see what happens on the sniper side as Wodar steps into the spy role himself. 3, 2, 1, playing it. No fingerprint this time around.
Nice try on that bug, but that rarely works. The spy and the Amba just walk in a different direction. That's a really hard bug to get to work there.
I mean, you have to try it out because it's almost free.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much you think the sniper's going to be watching the Amba at the start.
Indeed.
But imagine if I got that bug, like how
it would be pretty impressive. I would give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Although we had someone try a very similar bug last week and get immediately shot for it.
That was a close green flirt, so I think Wodar is at 50% on that now.
Sounds about right.
A little fast on the briefcase. Has the opportunity to bug, but doesn't because Manatters is there watching.
It was
Might be able to 2-flirt this. Does not, though, but should be able to get a 3-flirt with no trouble. Even from a distance, he can get it done.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the first one was a green and the second one was a white.
Yeah.
Which sounds about right. Unfortunately, we lost that data, so I can't tell you for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is.
You can, if you mouse over the thing on the timeline, you can see the first flirt says green test.
Oh, okay, that helps.
Yep. So, the first one was green, second one was white.
Yep.
So,
In
you
line
should
for the
be at about, 85-ish.
85, almost 90. I'd be able to finish it almost anywhere.
As long as it's not the worst possible flirt. And even if it is, then you might still be able to get it done. BB comes off. 1 low light. He was a highlight 2. 2 low lights.
Oh, man.
That's about it.
BB.
And the purloin comes off. I think that was a white test.
That was a white test.
Chasing. Does it get seen? It certainly a lot of suspicion on it.
Yeah,
Water
Manatters has him highlight.
some reference. I talked to Manaz after the games about this. He believed that was a green test Purloin,
Okay.
which is
I can
why he
understand
didn't
that.
shoot me.
Yeah, what are with the
yeah,
opportunity
now
now
you
to
see,
go
like,
up
I-
if he gets the inspects off
Yeah,
without
I
dying?
just go say inspect and I win the game here.
Yeah, he did get the seductions done. Here comes the inspects coming off.
But we'll see if Mananders takes the shot based on the statue visits.
Sees him there.
Not
It
gonna do it,
doesn't
it looks like.
look
Oh,
like there's a shot
zooming.
coming off, but he might.
No,
2
he wanted to
seconds.
see if-
There
oh.
it is. No, gets it off with like half a second left. Oh my god.
I'm not sure what he was waiting for there. I thought he was going to wait to see if the swap came off. But, I mean...
Well, I mean, the swap did come off.
Well,
swap
yeah,
did
but then,
come
I
off.
mean, what? Like, it looked like he was waiting to see if the swap came off. That's what that
And
looked
then-
like.
And then the swap came off.
And then the swap came off.
So,
God damn it, Wodar.
I need to explain there. Like, so I finished 5 missions on that map accidentally, because I was finishing inspect, and then I accidentally scrolled my mouse wheel and then did a swap.
Oh.
And if you look on the timeline, I was so shocked I accidentally swapped that I ignored the action test for swap.
I mean,
And then I red test the inspect. If I green test,
Oh,
white
no.
tested that inspect, I would have won instead.
I just... I have no words.
It's just like it was just an amalgamation of fail at the very end of that game. It was just amazing. And
that was pretty amazing to watch, I must say.
Only
I
you
did
would
everything I could to lose that game, and I did.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on
Only
to Modern.
you.
2-3.
All right, Modern 2 with 3. We're all tied up going in here. We've got Monader stepping in on the spy roll. Wodar on the sniper. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
As much as I would love Ballroom K8 to be a game mode in SCL, I don't think we're going to see that.
I don't see why you would want to. Like, you know how abysmal that would be spying on that?
It'd be amazing.
It'd be abysmal.
K8
I
Verandas.
have some self-respect, Galen.
Nothing done here so far for Banana's, taking it very slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Flirt. It's going to be a white, but not quite minimum distance. I still think in range for the 3 Flirt, though, if he's able to do it at minimum range.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that was less than a 32.
2 talkers here during the banana bread, both of them already highlit.
Indeed. Grabs an innocent drink and steps away to the window. Nothing really impressive going on at the moment. Flirt cooldown has expired. A little bit of messing around at the window here before he steps back in again. Actually goes
No,
window
go
to window.
window to window, which I like.
Yeah, I agree. Not many spies do that.
But then if there's ever a sniper who'll go, that's something that not a lot of AI or not a lot of spies are willing to do. Therefore, I'm going to highlight that person. It would be
Actually, the thing that people misunderstand about window to window is that it's a really good tactic for the spy if they're waiting for someone to move away from their SD to get into the location.
Indeed.
That's
It's a great
true.
time
So it's
killer.
actually a very spy-like thing to do,
So-
given certain circumstances.
We're well in line for the 3 Flirt, but problem number 1 is that we don't have enough time. Problem number 2 is that Wodar's going to shoot us for the 2nd Flirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so Wodar will go up 3-2 now.
I expected that. I thought that was a 3. That was the third.
Yeah, no. It's the timing
Yeah.
is perfect for for shooting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's a problem because like the talking animations for the new characters are somewhat hard to distinct.
It's true.
Are not distinct. Excuse me.
All right, so back and forth all the way up so far. Let's see if Manaders can keep that going.
Indeed,
three,
he's got to do
two.
it, otherwise... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, playing it. But yeah, if Manaders doesn't pick up this game on the sniper side, then
I'd be
he's
up
going to
there.
have a little bit of a difficult time on the next map because he's going to be against the ropes.
Yeah, that was kind of a long distance flirt there. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Going to BB right off the bat.
Actually, the distance wasn't bad.
It was not actually that long of a distance. I'm near the center of the conversation circle, so circle's
Yeah.
actually closer than you think.
So first flirt has come off, BB has come off. 3 low
And we've
lights.
got,
I see? Oh, 2 low lights.
Yeah, we've got a kind of difficult road to plow here. We've got a
Yeah.
not very good flirt, and we've got about a minute left.
I mean, like the flirt was probably an average white test, so I could probably finish it in 3 flirts. But
I don't think so. You need to have at least a 31 or 32% flirt.
31. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have at least a 32.
And that was not a
31.
32% flirt. You have to have a green test at 3 flirt list, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. He was pretty close.
Was he? I thought he was on opposite
I
ends
was.
almost.
If you go back to it, you'll see that.
Okay.
But now it's forever lost to time anyway.
Yep. We're never going to see it.
Combo bug gets shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man.
I mean,
that was
just
disappointing.
sometimes you bug on modern and/or balcony, and then you die. And
Yeah.
this was one of those.
I
times.
thought I had more cover than I actually did. I thought my
Yeah,
hand
I mean, it's a hard map for cover, though. I mean, even when you have cover on this map, like, you could have really good cover and get shot, because the sniper literally has nothing else to look at.
yeah, that's true.
That first flirt was like practically right next to the ST. I don't know what you guys are on about.
Yeah, it was probably a 34% flirt.
Was it?
That was
Alright, I'm
probably-
just crazy. Maybe I thought the green arrow was over someone, or the red arrow was over
But,
someone that it
like,
wasn't.
what
then.
was confusing you is because like there was a person between me and my ST.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably it.
Makes
I probably
like,
thought they were the ST incorrectly or something like that.
All right. So we're tied 3-3. Stepping into veranda, any 5 of 7.
Yes,
With
indeed.
Manatter starting things off on the spy side, Wodar on the sniper. No contact, interestingly enough.
Okay, so who picked this map? Was it Manatters?
This is Manana's map. Yes.
Yeah, I don't recall you as being a huge fan of Veranda. Cutting DA seems dubious on this map.
It's justifiable in the way that whenever you did get a BB goes off, there's going to be a lot of people outside of conversation.
Yeah.
And
I guess so, but I mean,
and then of course like there's always the missions connected to an AI, which might not like you, so it might be very hard to get off.
there are
by the time
so
you get-
many conversation circles on this
Yeah.
map. It's
Yeah,
really not
like,
hard to get the DA off.
I think that cutting inspect is correct before cutting BB.
Well, I would say cutting
I
any
think cutting a
hardtail is
lot
correct,
of things is correct before
but
cutting
I
DA.
would agree with you that inspect is better than cutting DA. But
Yeah.
that said, there are reasons for it. I don't think it's like insane, but it's just not.
I mean,
what I would-
clearly he's afraid of me shooting for white test BB.
obviously.
Well, either way, let's see what happens. In
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, playing it.
And we will return once again to the wonders of split screen, which is just friggin' amazing.
Yeah, agreed. Starts things off at statues. There's a bit of a trek to get there, but that's where he's going to wind up.
Look at this dirty statue highlighter.
That's what you do, man. I have no problems with you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Swap. That was a white swap. That was bullets. Okay, sure.
Yeah, so that was a real complex and
Yep.
competitive game of SpyParty right there.
I don't know what are.
You
After the
could-
hype
you
of
could-
that last match, I feel like you're letting us all down.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I was in Spy here. I had no control over what happened.
No, that's
here.
true. No, that was a solid shot, Wadar.
Thank
solid
you.
shot. Not a lot to say. I mean,
Bye.
sometimes you do a hardtail directly in front of the sniper, and they see it,
Yeah.
and then you die.
Yeah.
He died with the swap statue in his hand. It's a cover.
All right.
Not that I
Last
should complain
game
about
here.
that. I would take shots like that every day.
Wodar on the spy playing for a win. Manatter's on the sniper playing for a draw. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, Manatter's noting that one of the reasons he cut BB, and this is an entirely valid point, bug available does get a very nice Wadar. Yeah, good bug.
Ooh, that was slick.
God, that was sweet.
Straight into the BB. Like the play so far. Could Purloin.
I even stopped talking there, Kaylee, just for you.
Good,
Wow.
good. I approve.
That was okay.
Into
I
briefcase.
understand that.
But yeah,
Look-
Manatter's
Right.
noting that one of the reasons he cuts BB is that it's one of the lowest cognitive load missions for the sniper there is, in that the sniper doesn't have to pay any attention to it at all, except when BB goes off.
That was a little bit scary because during the briefcase path, he muscled out an AI from where he was going instead of bouncing like he normally would. Nice flirt
Maybe
at the
that's
window though, so We'll see how suspicious he winds up being because of that. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
I'm somewhat disappointed about this, of getting a highlight for doing the briefcase.
Well, it wasn't the cleanest of briefcases.
It wasn't, but like I was highlighted even before the briefcase got unclean.
A lot of people will highlight for briefcase just to watch it, and then if it was a nice briefcase, re-neutralite.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we've got 2 flirts done, one of which was green, both of which were close, so we're at probably about 85%.
80 to 90. Like a flirt from almost anywhere finishes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Water, I think you're in good shape here if you get that other fingerprint at some point.
I agree. Like this game is mine to lose, as they say.
Got to get that fingerprint. I think that's going to be the key. Like, if you get the fingerprint, then everything else falls into place. But if you don't get the fingerprint, suddenly you're in must-do a hardtail land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God, he was so sure at that point that I was going to purloin the guest list right there.
Yeah, you are highlighted.
Yeah. Manander seems to be watching you pretty closely.
Yeah,
I'm his only highlight at this point, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, Menander's with a very, very good set of highlights and lowlights here.
That being said, Water is spending a lot of time
doing nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't really have to do anything. I have,
you gotta get a fingerprint. You gotta do it pretty soon, and you're walking away from the only fingerprint on the map.
Yeah, but I'm walking to my ST to just finish that up.
Well, apparently not, as you step into bookies.
I don't go there because I didn't realize there was another person at that statue.
One of the options maybe would be the stand by the statue flirt. But that's a little risky because you have to stand there a little longer than an AI does. But on Veranda, you could maybe get away with that. But I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying it was available.
You can get away with a lot on Veranda, although with so few highlights, it's scary.
So tick, tick, tick here. I mean, we don't have a fingerprint, and even if we do get a
I mean,
fingerprint...
I only need 2 missions. I only have 2 missions.
Yeah, but you only have a minute to do it.
You need 3 more missions. You need
no, seduction's basically finished.
Yeah, and then you need 2 more missions. And the shot comes off anyways.
Man, Menander's just really strong kind of behavioralism there, honestly, unless he saw the bug, which I don't think he did.
He was really looking for a reason to shoot me there, and he got it.
Yeah, he was, I mean, I would say that was tunneling by Menander's, but it was correct tunneling. So, I mean, when it's correct tunneling, that you win. And so Menander's will take that one home 4-4.
Yep, 4-4, so that's going to be a draw on that, so they're both going to get a point on there.
And draw 1-1 in Oak League there. What are Menanders? We'll each get a point, split the point there.
Thank
and I
God,
believe that was the only draw this whole week, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think everything else was decisive.
Cool.
Or no, there was one other draw. The James 1-2-2-1 versus Veranos match was a draw as well.
Okay.
All right. Well, it is 8:28. Let me see if I can find Mr. Sharper. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put the stream on a very short 5-minute break while I look for Sharper and while I get things set up for the next match. So we'll be back in about 5 here, guys.
All right. I'm going to run to the washroom real quick.
All right, back in 5.
No zeros can keep it locked away. 7 clouds burst today. The cost of survival is losing your edge. Lost in revival, but back from the dead. The past and the future will clash and collide, and chance will renew for the spy. Who survived? You survived. And though they tear down the sky, through it all you survive. Today is no day to die. Through it all you survive. And when you sink deep, breathing in ice, you feel the big sleep, the call of the night, but it's not time. So wake up and climb, yeah. The cost of survival is losing your edge. Lost in revival, but back from the dead. The past and the future, they clash and collide, and chance will renew for the spy. Who survived? You survived.
Have a good night. Don't worry about it.
I can. Can you hear me? I'm here. Things going smoothly enough so far. Okay. Now, which matches are we set up to cover? Sure.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, everybody. That took a little longer than I was hoping for. Also, that's the wrong screen. Okay, things aren't working yet. Why is my webcam over here? Oh, it's because Sharper is using my webcam, so he can see me video, which he should not be able to do. Let's turn it off. And then you guys should be able to see me over here, maybe. There we go. I am not Taboshi, though. I am Crazy Kaylee. We are a professional stream. We're professional streamers. This is professional stream.
Yeah, very professional.
So like professional.
Now I've got a much more intimidating picture of you in my Skype window.
Indeed.
You're almost scowling. It's serious.
I know. I look like I'm doing justice in that picture.
Mm.
All right. All right. So next up, we have done Kygar versus Kletos. We did Seizure Man versus Turnout. We did Wodar versus Manaders, and we did RJW versus Teeter, which means I believe we have 3 matches left. Namely Magician v Bloom, Bry Guy v Cameraman, and Butterscotch versus SG Nerf. And of those, I think let's go to Butterscotch versus SG Nerf first. I'll temporarily go back to the splash screen while I load it.
Oh yeah, did you get my email where I anal attentively was like, I wanted to change the splash screen, and so sent you an edited version?
You probably did, but I neglected to remember to do that. So we will get there. We will get there.
Oh, sweat.
All right, here we go. We are ready to go.
Ready to go.
Why no Ferret games? Ferret's just stomping on people, to be honest with you. Ferret's severely stomping on people. I think he's a little underseeded in the league he's in. Actually, I'm pretty sure of it. But I'm sure we'll. I try to cast everyone more or less fairly. It's just that someone has to be left out almost every. Over 2 weeks, there's no way I can get to 5 people. So we'll see Fearful Ferret before too long. But yeah, he's straight up stomping on people.
Yeah, it's an act of retribution, us selecting not to cast him, really.
Exactly. It's like, you're not gonna cast me, I'm just gonna win then. Ferret is currently in Copper League, which was formerly the lowest league before Oak League was added. But yeah, Teetery has yet to play a match against Fearful Ferret. Alright, here we go. We are Butterscotch v Snurf. SG Nerf. Not Snurf. That's Snurf plus a G. And we are on Ballroom any 4 of 7. And Butterscotch is Wheels over there in the corner. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
First time looking at this new replay split screen. It's very cool.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It's one of those things where it's so obvious. It's like, oh, why didn't we do this earlier?
Yeah, it really seems like a kind of natural idea. And it took Checker a lot less time to cast than I think you would. You can sign up for this. If you own SpyParty, we're adding new divisions. Just go to the forum and add it in. And while we're plugging things, let's give shout-outs to Tobo, since Tobo was kind enough to cast with us for a good solid couple hours there. He's at twitch.tv /Taboshi, where he runs his own SpyParty cast. And he also has a YouTube channel, youtube.com /user/Taboshi.
Very good. So it looks like SG Nerf has been highlighting for inspects, so that's gives him quite a few suspects.
Fake BB
but
coming out
looks
from
like
Butterscotch.
Fake BB? No.
Two
of the suspects were in convo.
Yeah, I mean he's just giving low lights with that fake BB, as it turns out.
Oh no, it looks like 3 suspects were in convo.
Gonna go to
Still a bit
Windows
of a risky move. He's only got 1 inspect.
Yeah, he's very high suspicion for the mission completion level. He's very wild camera movements too.
I'm not sure what the move was with the fake BB, like what he was trying to...
Yeah, I don't know what that was trying to accomplish. I mean, maybe he was trying to frame someone in particular. We'll see.
Yeah, could have seen the sniper's laser over someone and thought, okay, I want to feed that suspicion.
Yeah, inspect's done, but that's 1 mission out of 4 with well over half the time gone now.
And I'm pretty sure he's the only one of the highlights who's been to statues twice.
Yeah, I think he's the only person who's been to statues twice.
That's
I think Queen
tough.
has been to statues once. Yeah. Gonna be a tough game for Butterscotch to win here, I think, at this point. Not trying to flirt, not really a lot of time to flirt. Fingerprints off the table, and other than DA, it's all hardtails. So I think he's gonna have to do at least 2 hardtails here to win.
Which is going to be tough because the other 2 highlights, Alice and Queen, haven't really done much. So they're not taking Butterscotch's attention.
And we're gonna go right to statue, and this must be for a swap. Yeah, and it's a white swap. Puts it back,
Green
interrupting
swap.
the
Oh,
animation.
white swap.
Interrupts the animation to put it down, so very suspicious. SG Nerf could have a beat on it. We're going to bug next, it looks like. And it's visible with the lean, but I'm not sure SG Nerf was looking at it, so suddenly we're in a better position. We just do 2 very overt hardtails, and the sniper missed them.
Very nice.
Got to get into conversation now. Oh, he thinks it's Taft. He thinks it's Taft. With the statue visit there, and... man, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Let's take a look there. SG Nerf just missing things that oughtn't to be missed, I think. Yeah, that statue wasn't swapped at all. I think he just thought that inspections were being completed. But man, Butterscotch just rushing at the end there to get missions done and manages to do so.
To be fair, standing by the pillar, people tend not to keep their attention there if someone's half obscured by it. And Wheels does tend to lean into his left arm when he strokes his chin. So that bug was
it's not the most visible one, to be sure. It's not the most visible one, to be sure. But still, it was right. He had a pretty good angle on it. So, yeah, I'm not sure. And the swap, I don't know what happened with the swap. That was not only a swap that the sniper could see. It was a swap followed by an animation break put down. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Hey,
we're on to game 2. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Can you remind me loading next video is Control-Shift-M?
Just regular Control-M.
Control-M. Professional streamers.
All right, here we go. Yeah, super professional. 3, 2, 1, and go. And SG Nerf has to spy to tie it up here. Yeah, sorry I wasn't more help with that time. Let's go to that split screen. SG Nerf playing slow to start. Gonna try to pick up a flirt here, I would assume. Or center statues. That was the other potential for that path. And should probably be able to get away with doing more than 2 inspect animations here. But instead that happened.
Whoa, what did we have there?
Yeah, I don't know. What did Sick do there? I think he was afraid of the bug. So he goes from statues right by the Amba. I think maybe Butterscotch thought he saw a bug there. That's the likely cause of that little problem, I would guess. But in any case, that shot causes it to be 1-1. Not a lot to say about that one. We'll go on to Balcony 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
And
that early of a call, it was only 30 seconds in. He had plenty of time to wait.
Could have waited. Could certainly have waited. Yeah, a little bit impatient there. All right, here we go. On to Balcony 2-3. And 3, 2, 1, go.
But it is tempting when you think you've caught an early bug.
And the end of red.
Oh, immediate red.
Whoa.
Sometimes that happens.
We are just blowing through spies at the moment.
The spies are not super long-lived right now. 2-1, Butterscotch. Red test banana bread is red test banana bread, and on Balcony, you don't really live through that most of the time. All right,
especially
here we
with a lot of characters.
Yeah, not a lot to say. Moving on to the next Balcony game. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we've got a little bit slower paced game than that last one. We get a good green test Seduce. I believe that'll put us very close to 34%. This is a question mark flirt game from the corrupted flirt era. So we can't quite see it. That bug has since been fixed, but there's no way to retrieve the data. So we should be in track for a green flirt here, or a 3 flirt rather.
I was wondering what the question mark was. I was like, was there another bug?
No, just we don't know what it is. You have to eyeball it by whether it was white or green and how close they were.
You got to feel it, man. You got to feel the flirt.
Yeah, we had some hard tells that people got shot for. So white test, I believe that puts us in line for the 3 flirt. Kind of a pity. We would have liked to double agent here, but it kind of a blessing in disguise because the ST leaves 2. The double agent and the ST will be back. If we're lucky, the ST will come right back next to us. And then we'll be able to flirt and DA for the win without moving. How close is she going to get? I think that's close enough.
Ah, perfect.
I think
We
that's
can do
close
this in
enough.
3.
Yeah, let's see.
The question is, how is Butterscotch going to pace these?
I
doesn't
mean,
wanna
yeah, I
do
think
it
you got to
quickly.
go fast. Do it faster. You haven't moved recently. God, goes for the bug.
Whoa.
Gets away with it, but man,
I
that
don't
is
know.
not
That-
what I would have chosen.
But doing something you wouldn't have chosen might make it a good call, because then
Yeah,
that,
certainly unexpected.
and he could just finish on a DA.
Oh, red test.
Oh no!
Got to try the BB or chase him down. I would
Yeah,
chase
finish
him
on
down.
the BB.
No, the BB
Oh.
is going to be noise. Like a silent game is very strong.
But with 13 seconds.
She walks away.
No.
Now there's going to be overtime,
Oh,
and he thinks it's Bondo. Yep, there it is. So Butterscotch, some very. Oh, it was pick. We failed to notice that it was pick. DA was turned off. Yeah, we're good at casting. We're very good. So very interesting there. Very interesting. Does get the seduce done, as it turns out. Despite the fact that his ST, well, to be fair, the first time was a red test. But the second time, I think the second time actually also was controllable by the spy. She had been standing at that window for a long time. He didn't start the chase early enough, I think.
yeah, jeez. So, what do you think happened there? Maybe Bondo was talking periodically enough that he was more suspicious of him.
Yeah, I think Bondo was a suspect and had talked within the last 10 seconds, so I think that's the highest suspect. So very well done. We're on to modern, and since let's make this distinction, we are in pick 2-3. So
Right? See that? There is an X over the bug.
Seduce and
so
double agent
not
are
the bug.
available. No bug available. Sniper doesn't know that. Sniper sees these 3 missions as available. Doesn't know which one has been eliminated. So here we go with Butterscotch as a spy with it tied up 2-2 in 3, 2, 1, go.
And the end of red.
Real BB comes off immediately. Not the best time to do it. 2 people out of convo.
And he was the only one talking.
Has to flirt now. Going to leave immediately and get no benefit out of it as the ST leaves. Going to be a tough game for Butterscotch. Would love to have green flirts. Going to walk to the convo before the ST does, kind of taking a risk doing so. If she walks far away, this is going to be painful. She's going to briefcase. It's even worse.
On the other hand, that does make him seem less intentional. So depending on where she lands, it might work out for him. He does have a minute.
It's just he's already high lit. I mean, oh yeah, she didn't pick the best spot anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game for Butterscotch, I think. I mean, almost you're kind of forced to leave now. Yeah, he does so, but if SG Nerf is watching carefully, he's seen 2 very fast leaves from Butterscotch at this point. We do get a green test, that helps, but
Whoa.
SG Nerf with a safety
Yeah,
off.
he was really on it.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
General and Boots not even close to that suspicion.
Not a lot to say about that one. I think just a little bit of bad luck there by Butterscotch. Didn't get that first flirt off in the conversation. Went to chase down his ST. She left, and from there out, I mean, there's not a lot of ways to recover from that. So SG Nerf goes up 3-2.
Yeah, on a small map, the real challenge with Seduce is pacing. Just finding a steady pacing for it such that you're not too obvious coming back to the seduction target.
Agreed. SG Nerf, now the spy on Modern Pick 2-3, goes for the same layout as Butterscotch did, cutting bug. Probably the safest one for the spy. Bug would cut. Leaving Bug in would be a surprise move, to be sure, but definitely a plausible one. But he goes for the standard. And we're ready to go here in 3, 2, 1, go. Very interesting convo layout there with General and Oprah.
They is tight.
They're very tight right now. Very
Highlights
good
talking.
highlight from Butterscotch for the early talk. That was kind of a balcony highlight for talking there. Balcony of Modern, of course, very similar maps. Can walk back in and flirt here in all likelihood. A little further away than he needed to be there, I think. Still hasn't flirted. Kind of at risk of the ST leaving. Up there we go. White test. I'm not sure if he's in range for a 3 flirt without a green. He may be, he may not be.
Banana bread.
Good time to banana bread. No low lights, I believe, unless Oprah was out of the conversation. But in any case, Butterscotch not going to pick up the low light.
Not sure if Butterscotch noticed him talking.
Yeah, he was pretty short and there was a lot of cover. He's being very patient here, which leads me to believe that he is in range for the white flirt, 3 flirt.
Yep, 30 seconds.
Yeah, we got to see where Oprah goes here. Walking close
Where's
to us,
she gonna
it looks
go?
like. Little further away than we would like. Yeah, it's a white test and it
Is
didn't
it
finish.
doable?
Oh boy, this is going to be down to the wire if it is doable. We cannot see the flirt timer, but hopefully it's draining there for SG Nerf. Here it comes. It's the flirt.
There it goes.
Just a little bit of...
Oh.
But we're not going to get to the overtime because Butterscotch is on top of that leave, walk back in and flirt immediately. Very nicely sniped by Butterscotch there. SG Nerf did what he had to do. I think he lost that game because on that second flirt, he walked a little further away from the seduction target than he needed to. And on that last one, she walked a little further away than he needed her to. Maybe could have twitched or twitched over a little bit close to her or something. Just those little small distances kind of killed SG Nerf in that case. Man, that's a tough way to lose because I feel like he played that correctly. It was just a matter of distance between him and the seduction target.
On a slightly funnier note, go to 5.4 seconds
I've already looked
where
at
the shot is. Oh, okay.
Describe it for me.
Okay. He almost shot 2 people instead of SG Nerf.
Oh, did people walk in front of the laser?
Both Rocket Chick and the Mexican cowboy walked simultaneously past his crosshair, and so he almost killed one of those 2 guests instead.
That is unfortunate, but fortunate. I hate to see games lost that way because of a missed shot, but it
It's
almost feels like,
spy.
it almost feels like Butterscotch kind of deserved that win in some ways. So I don't know. He played it really well. In any case, we're back to even now, heading on to High-Rise A47. SG Nerf is the spy. He has cut microfilm, which is a perfectly defensible choice, and we're to go here in 3, 2, 1, go. An interesting slow placement for them from the AI here, just leaving him in a combo with Amba. Gonna bug right away. Was that seen?
I don't know.
That was a really
The
over
laser was
bug.
there. Yep.
Yeah, and he gets the highlight. I mean, I think Butterscotch is wondering, was that a bug? Would a spy do that bug? That was a very audacious bug. I think that's part of the reason why he's not dead right now, is that was almost too audacious to be the spy. Very interesting plays. Very interesting plays coming out from SG. We're going to go to center statues now. Why not?
So was it Butterscotch or SG Nerf who took the early shot for bug and lost? Maybe
don't
if it was
remember.
Butterscotch, he's thinking, well, no, he was sure. Never mind.
I think Butterscotch could have been a little more patient than that, even if he did think it was a bug. But he was right about who it was anyway, so I think he was pretty sure he saw that bug. Yeah, now in spec swap, exactly.
Jeez.
This is the first of 3 remaining matches that we have left, so 2 more matches after this one. So SG Nerf now has to win to draw, and Butterscotch has to win. So this is the decisive match in 3, 2, 1, go. And Butterscotch has cut Fingerprint, very interestingly. So many spies just a little timid about Fingerprint, I feel. It's a very strong mission. Takes up a lot of attention from the sniper. Usually free to complete on a map like High Rise, unless you have someone dedicatedly camping it. Gonna do the long distance flirt here to start. It's a white test from a very far distance. I would guess that's around 25%. Not a really good way to bug here. Say again?
Do you camp Fingerprint much?
It depends on the mission layout, but I mean, with some layouts, you're almost forced to. Like this layout, for instance, if you cut something besides Fingerprint, the Amba's always putting their grimy mitts on stuff, so it's an easy mission to complete.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to...
The Clank!
Whoa, have a bonk.
There's no one at statues, and there's only one person walking away from the right statues. SG Nerf should be on top of it.
God, I haven't seen that.
He got away with the Clank swap.
Wow. Maybe
What's
he
gonna
just took
happen
him
now?
big bookshelf. But I mean, no one else... That's
But
true.
who else clanked that statue, though?
I don't think he saw it.
Yeah, he didn't see it at all. But he does get highlit now, so maybe SG Nerf, taking some time to think about it, decides that, yeah, I did see wheels coming from the right there, so good reaction. But now the green purloin comes off. Butterscotch doing a good job chaining hardtails here, while SG Nerf was worried about who did that clank. Did not notice the purloin, and now he's going to finish in specs.
Minute 45, he can easily finish the deuce.
Yeah,
So he's not too suspect.
Yeah, he's not in range for the free flirt though, unless he gets a green. So he's going to need. Oh boy, he might bug. Now he's going to flirt. It's green, so I think that just barely puts him in range for. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
There it is.
SG Nerf was on it.
SG Nerf was
Maybe he
indeed
just
on it.
needed time.
And I believe that makes the final score 4-4, which is not the score that was reported. Let's see, did I misscore one of these games?
Let's see.
Let's take a look.
Oh, wait, yes. We've got...
Yeah,
no. No, they should be tied.
Oh, it is tied? Okay, good. Good. Because I thought that was I thought one of them won this match, but I was wrong. I should have trusted the scoreboard. So the scoreboard is correct. This match is drawn. SG Nerf does bring it back with that very nice shot, actually. It looked like he didn't know what happened there with the clank, but I think he figured it out over time. So good job there by SG Nerf to recover, and that'll be a draw.
It may have just been uncertainty about whether Oprah had been to statues as well.
Yeah, it's possible. There were a lot of possibilities there. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but whatever happened, it looked like SG Nerf took his time with it to figure out what it was. Both had it at 5-3. Let me check. Well, I'm going to check the schedule just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Yeah, we don't want to call both of them liars. That would be in poor conduct.
Yeah, it looks like I did misscore it. I did give a point to SG Nerf when I should have given a point to Butterscotch.
Oh, whoops.
But then my question is, why did they... Oh, it should be a 5-2 win. Okay, yeah, so this match was gratuitous. I think Butterscotch had won the match by this point. So yeah, Butterscotch was your eventual winner here. So my bad on that one. I misscored it, but still a great set all the way through. Some really overt, I'm going to rush a bunch of missions overtly at the very beginning and get shot for it. But other than the really short games, that was a really good set. All right, I continue.
Got to respect confident play.
It can work. The rushing can definitely work. Didn't see a lot of it working during that set, unfortunately, but I like the aggressiveness. Yeah, super best casters, not even knowing who's winning a set. All right, and we're ready to go on our next set. We got 2 left to go here. Let's go with Bry Guy versus Cameraman.
Sounds good.
So Bry Guy versus Cameraman down here in Silver League. And I believe Bryguy is your current Silver League leader, defeating Royal Flush last week. So he is on a roll coming in this week. We'll see how he does. Bryguy, cameraman, got to reset the scoreboard because we have no one working custom production this time, very sadly. 0-0, and we're ready to go here. I believe is Courtyard 2 the first mission? Or
Yep,
the first
Courtyard
map? Okay.
2, and cameraman is Red Dress.
Very good. That would appear to be what I have, and here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Cameraman, not a player we've seen a lot of outside of competitive play, I think. But does seem to hop around every time there's a competitive event. We had a really good opportunity to do behind the back bug there, but for the laser. The laser was right there, unfortunately. And he was in the middle of a talking animation anyway. But in a great position to do a convo bug if the laser ever moves. Mollusk Moth, this match happens. This cast happens weekly. This cast is kind of a summary cast of all the matches that happened over the last week. Although we try to do as many of them live on this show as we can, the players' schedules permitting. It's a 10-week event followed by playoffs of various kinds. It's a league structure with promotion and relegation.
Yeah, all of which was organized by Crazy Kaylee.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh,
Very nice. Was it seen though?
It didn't take.
I didn't take? Oh, that's a tragedy.
No.
That was a great bug. So that was a wrong arm bug with the wrong arm hidden in the wall. The sniper rotated and had it in view, but didn't see it because it was in the wall. That's
But
a
now he's
tragedy
pilot.
that didn't take. Yeah, he's pilot now, and he sees the swap. Yeah, it's just a straight up swap. So I love that play by cameraman. It just didn't work out for him, and then he swapped, and then just got shot. So good catch by Bryguy to see the swap. Nice try by cameraman on that bug. That would have been a great bug if it had worked out.
Just
1-0.
Just barely out of range.
Yeah, almost a really beautiful play there. All right, Bryguy's turn to spy here, and 3, 2, 1, go. And at the end of the cast, I'll give you some basic information. We also have it at the top of the cast. At the beginning of the cast, we talk about what the league's about and how it works and so forth. I didn't see if that was a white or green swap. Or not swap, but flirt, rather.
I think it was a white.
All right, so he's... he might be in range for the 3 flirt. If he does absolute minimum distance flirts, I'm not sure. Into an innocent convo. Not going to have anything to do here. Is his intention to purloin, perhaps? No, rejects the drink.
Reject.
Just taking his time. Oh, not a good time to bug. Now it's a good time to bug, but no, it's not. The sniper's following him around, tries to flirt, but the
Oh,
ST
no.
leaves.
ST leaves. Looks like that's what he was thinking, just trying to
Yeah,
burn
just
a bit of
trying
time idling
exactly.
and get close to the ST.
I agree. I agree. Oh, weird path going into the statues. Gets highlight for it immediately.
It's a shame when things like that happen, because then it makes your previous idling wasted time.
Yeah, complete waste. Yeah, exactly. Interrupts his animation, but that's okay. The sniper's not looking. Gonna try to get that next flirt in. This is absolutely abandoning the 3 flirt unless he gets a green here. Or a minimum range green on the next flirt, I think. So probably at least 2 more
Right.
flirts here.
With 1:25, he's only got inspect done. It's going to be a tough call.
Yeah, he's got at least half a flirt done, though, so that's to his benefit. But I don't know what his other 2 missions are going to be at this point. Gonna walk next to the Amba, yeah. Thinking bug, it looks like. Oh, very nice time to bug if he's in range. But he's got a
Banana
drink,
bread.
and he's about to banana bread, so I have to assume he's not going to. And Amba's going to have their space violet, so away they go. Double
Looks
A's
like
are
he was
done.
pretty clearly seen talking during the BB.
Certainly was. 45 seconds, needs at least 1 more flirt, probably 2.
He's
I'm not
got
sure
a
what
bug.
the other tell's going to be. I feel like it's got to be bug. I mean, maybe purloin, but I don't think he's going to have a very high chance of getting away with that. Bug right now. That's a great walking bug. Was it seen?
Ooh.
Was it seen? No, he needs, I think, at least 2 more flirts. So this is green.
Oh, he was
no,
waiting
I think,
to flirt.
Yeah, just waiting to see what he did after the bug. Yeah, I think that bug was visible after all, though that was a great bug. So
Very
cameraman,
confident play by Bry Guy.
yeah, both players playing well there. Cameraman not taking the shot immediately after that bug, waiting to see what he did, sees the immediate walk in and flirt, takes the shot. And Bry Guy, that was, I think, the best play you can make in that situation. Knew that he had to do a hard tell, knew he wasn't going to get away with swap or pearl line, tried to do a bug. It was a beautiful walking bug, but the sniper was on top of it. So very good play from both players in that game. That was a very good game.
And credit to cameraman as well that he had the patience to wait until after the bug. He must have been keeping track well enough to know that he likely hadn't finished Seduce.
So Bry Guy has left a note for us in this next map where he's the spy, saying, someone walked up to me and started to talk to me in the middle of the match. So I presume we're going to see a long period of idling from the spy here. And here we go, 3, 2, 1,
Thanks for the
go.
note, Bry.
Yep. So we'll wonder less now when Bry Guy stops and does nothing for a while. Misses the
Yeah,
bug
please,
coming through
please
the door.
give us context notes, please.
Yeah. I tried to bug walking through the door, but the Ambo was walking the other way, and those are notoriously hard to get. White test, flirt again from about a halfway distance, so that'll probably be around 28%, I would guess. And I think, are we already at the point? No, okay, he did a talk. Oh, he hit that bug? I kind of assumed that he didn't because he was walking the other way. God, I'm such a good caster.
I'm as surprised as you are that he managed that. It was...
I'll have to take another look at that one. Those bugs rarely take. I should spend less time talking to Chad and more time casting. That's my problem. Alright, Bry Guy, go into Windows. This would be a hilarious time for him to suddenly get distracted. Innocent watch check, 2 minutes left, bug done. About 28% flirt done. Who's the real DA here? Okay, he's in convo with the real DA. Has that flirt available. Green test would be nice. Put us in range with the 3 flirt. Now it's going to be a white, so we either need a minimum range of green or 2 more whites.
Hasn't gotten a fingerprint, so...
No.
But with a minute 40, it's still open as an option. The Ambers just walked away from their briefcase. Although,
Now
is
Six gonna get it.
going to take it?
Maybe not. I guess he should know. But Taft, of all people, is going to take
ST.
it.
Which is preferable, because he's highlight.
Yeah, exactly. Not sure what Bright Guy's plan is. This is probably the point where he's distracted, because we're running out of time for him to be distracted. Kind of an unfortunate time. This is a winnable game. If he loses this game, it's going to be rather sucky for him.
Let's not forget that Bry left the note saying he was away for about a
Exactly.
minute.
That's what I'm saying. This would be the best. Yeah, I think just then was the time when someone was talking to him. Still has the chance to come back. Going to inspect here, but will we see the swap? Needs probably 2 more flirts. Swap would not be a bad choice here, given his position. But it's cut. It's 3 of 5, so not available. It gets highlight anyway. Has got to finish that flirt. And needs a green to do it with 1 more flirt, I think.
Taft will stay put.
Now let's play Can You Green Test.
It's...
You cannot. And so that will probably be a defeat. Not sure what he can do. Could maybe try to banana bread. It looks like he's going to try to flirt instead. Going to hang out in an innocent CC, then walk back and flirt. The trouble with this is that there is going to be overtime, even if he gets the flirt off, which I'm not sure he's going to be able to do.
And
Here it
cameraman's
comes.
paying attention to that
No,
CC.
it's a red test.
Oh, no!
He red tests the flirt. And that will
Ouch.
cause cameraman to be the victor of this game. Bry Guy really feeling the burn from someone walking up in the middle of it there.
That's a
Probably
tough
had that
situation
game
for
won
Bry Guy.
otherwise.
Yeah, it's a tough situation for Braga because he can see that cameraman's got his eye on that conversation,
Yes,
limiting his options.
Yeah, really under pressure there. Tough game for Bry Guy. Probably had that 1-1. All right, we're moving on to the second pub game, and now Bry Guy has to snipe to avoid losing the map set. In 3, 2, 1, go. Up next after this one will be our last set of the night, and that will be Bloom versus Magician 1099. We were just talking about the fearsome powers of Bloom when it comes to AI rules and how well he has it memorized and how many shots he's been getting off of it. Magician, though, playing very well, drawing Canadian Bacon last week, and we'll see. We'll see what will happen in that set.
Yeah, Bloom's really good at catching people on animation cuts. He was saying most people he find most players don't pay as much attention to it, which is something he tries to take advantage of.
Indeed, he defeated you last week, and that's no small feat.
Yep.
Was it mostly off of things like that, off of animation cuts?
I have lost both like the last 2 week matches, so not to say Bloom is a bad player, but I'm not.
I'm going to say anyone who beats you is a pretty damn good player in my book, but I think Bloom is just hard to beat sometimes because you don't really expect him to look at what he looks at.
Yeah, he's very good at playing it cool and not giving his hand away, which is a very useful skill as sniper.
Cameraman does get a fingerprint there, does have good progress on seduction, making slow and steady progress. Good opportunity to bug here, but it's being guarded by Bry Guy very well, and in any case he's going to turn towards the statues. Good choices, General going to be forced away. And what are we doing here? We're just going to get a fingerprint, so that's done, and we're getting an inspect. So in good shape now, we are high lit, but we have the 2 really difficult soft tells out of the way.
Going to an empty CC?
Why not? Got plenty of time still. I think he's in range for the 2 flirt. Pushing his luck a little bit now. The ST's going to leave. But she's going to come right to us and stand right next to us. So obviously that was Cameraman's plan all along.
He lured her with candy.
Exactly. There's the flirt, and I believe we are in due course for the 3 flirt here. We might want to just walk away and BB and then come back and flirt before the 30-second timer starts counting. I think I have a theory that that snipers are more likely to shoot with the timer counting, all other things equal, than they are with the timer not counting down. I think that beep,
Oh, what
beep,
when it's beeping past 30?
yeah, no matter what you can make everything else in the game exactly the same. In fact, if it were counting down from 20 seconds and I just silenced the sound, I think the sniper would shoot less. Very nice shot. Very nice shot from
And-
Bry Guy there.
That kind of does play into your theory because it had just started beeping. So
had
he's
just
gone to that
started
phase where,
beeping.
well, I got to make a call now because he's probably done soon.
That's right. That was a great shot by Bry Guy there. I said Cameraman had done the easy or the hard soft tells, but Bry Guy had assigned the proper level of suspicion to that. It looks like, and then manages to take the shot off of Flirt.
Yeah, it's an interesting theory you posed there. Correlation isn't causation, so I'm
No,
not sure
it
how much
certainly isn't.
read from that one example, but it feels like something that would apply to my play, and I'm sure I've seen other snipers shoot when it's beeping.
Yeah, it adds a certain tension, a certain need to act psychologically that it's kind of hard to resist, I think.
I think part of it as well is that it reminds the sniper that it's near the end, and they know that a spy is going to try and optimize their plays such that they're spreading out their tells over the game.
And so if they're near the end, a mission happening.
Yeah, and they assume that the spy is playing, I don't know, quote unquote optimal pace, then they're probably going to be done soon.
Indeed. All right, we're on to Pan Up with the match tied at 2. And we're any 5 of 8. Very spy-friendly set. Although 5 missions is still 5 missions. In 3, 2, 1, go.
But on Pan Up, very doable.
Oh, great bouncing there by our AI. Very good bouncing. Sadly, we're probably not going to go low light for it because number 1, it is Pan Up, and number 2, it's a little early to be low lighting people for that kind of thing. Cameron going to go straight for statues here. Bry Guy's really lingering. But he does finally get the highlight for center statues. But he swaps. It's a white swap. We'll have to see if Bry Guy catches it. Usually you don't expect to swap this early. Now he at least has the potential to have seen it. The dive bug by cameraman, and that's not gonna fly. I think Bry Guy already had him at a pretty high level of suspicion from that potential swap. And regardless of whether he did or not, he certainly saw that bug. So 3-2. I think Bry Guy didn't expect the laser to swing by.
I'm wondering if there was some a bit of tunneling on that, because Top Hat went to middle statue at the other shelf, but didn't get a highlight, and then went for a potential fingerprint. But it seemed that Bry Guy's attention was mostly put on cameraman.
Yeah, and that can happen. If you're the first person that center statues very early, you can definitely get focused in on pretty quickly. All right, here we go with Bry Guy v cameraman. Bry Guy will now spy with a chance to take a set from cameraman as spy in 3, 2, 1, go.
That can be the tough thing about making an early move. Sometimes the sniper bias will be correct, and you'll just get suspect for the whole game, no matter what the other guests are doing. All right, we're just chilling in conversation.
Yeah, we're not really doing anything.
He's standing behind a pillar, so that's an interesting play. I'm wondering if he's just waiting there for other people to move about and seem more active.
Yeah, I mean, he's behind the pillar, but he's well hidden in doing his nothing that he's doing. Little late on the bug
Very
that it
nice
takes. Yeah, I think that might have been late by design, but he definitely came close to that bug not taking. But as it turned out, it did, and it was a good bug given how late it was.
Very confident.
Straight to center statues. We'll see if he gets picked up. So far, cameraman not looking at it. If Bry Guy had gone for the pick up, swap, and run, he'd be free and clear now. But now finally gets seen at the statues. Does not pick up a highlight, but inspect is done now. I assume he's going to want to start flirting here with 2:30 on the clock. Yeah, there we go. Drop a flirt, run away, do another mission. Unless he does fingerprint, he is in line to have to do a hardtail here. He's being offered a drink. We'll see what he does with it. The laser is right there. He does reject.
Yeah, he's confident, but he's not that confident.
Yeah, that would have been a little too aggressive. I mean, you're basically counting on the green test at that point. I'm going to chase the ST. Why not? It's Panopticon. A little further away than he needs to be, but I think he's still in line for the 3 flirt, no problem. But what will the other missions be? We're going to have to make that decision sometime very soon if we haven't already. Doesn't look like fingerprint's going to be a consideration. So that means we have to do double agent and all likelihood in a hardtail. And the double agent, kindly enough, comes right to us. No, it... Yeah.
Then SDA?
No, that was real
No,
DA.
it's the real DA.
Yeah.
BB split.
BB
He was
split
not
indeed.
seen.
It is Panopticon. You can't get away with that. One more flirt, and then, in all probability, one hardtail or another, but which one?
Well, if he knows he's not highlight, he might be able to get away with a swap.
He has already been... Oh, he gets a low lit. I'm not sure where that low light comes from, though.
I think maybe he didn't mark him at the time that he saw him outside of Convo, and now has decided,
Yeah, I was
okay.
thinking, oh
wasn't
yeah,
gonna
he
compensate.
probably was out of CC. Yeah, that's probable.
So here's the question: what will he make of that laser movement? Does he think he's been low lit or high lit?
He goes for the purloin. I
He
think is
probably
the answer to
thinks
that
it was
question.
low-lit.
Yeah, exactly. He goes for the purloin white test, and looks like he's gonna win. I don't think Bry Guy's even seen or
Very
Cameraman has
fly,
even seen
Bry.
it yet. Yeah, very nice. Bry Guy well played as spy there. Classic pan up spy play.
Ends the game by walking into a bookshelf,
Because why not?
as any master spy would.
Yeah, walking into a bookshelf, clanking a statue. These are all good ways to to end a game.
To rub it
So
in.
two game points now. Cameraman has to sweep balcony to stay in it. Bry Guy needs to just win one balcony game to win the match, and it is 3 of 5 balcony. 3 of 5. So Bry Guy will have to do 3 missions here to win, but all 5 are available in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, we'll need at least one hardtail. Although no one in their right mind would go for purloin.
Purloin can be a
in the red.
sneaky good mission, so he's the only talker here. It was already highlit. But Blue Danger gets highlight as the first talker after the conversation. He bugged. How did that bug not get seen?
What?
That bug was rather overt. I assume just cameraman got a little distracted by the Amba coming across as cover. The Amba kind of covered the
Yeah.
bug there.
I can attest to that. I actually was paying attention to Blue Danger as well and totally missed the bug. It wasn't until you pointed out that I went, wait, a bug
Interesting.
happened?
Yeah, the Amba walked back into conversation, and as she did so, Bry Guy launched a bug that took. It looked obvious to me because I was looking at it, I suppose, but there certainly was a little bit of cover for it. The Amba herself covered the bug a little bit.
I was at the time just on replay sniper, so I was just looking at what the sniper was looking at.
Yeah. And for sure, that was kind of an audacity bug, too. You wouldn't even really think to guard that bug because it's so up front and directly in the sniper's face. But now we have to finish flirt. I don't think we're in line for a 3 flirt here without a green. ST's going to come
Red
close to
does
us.
come close.
Yeah, white test, we need at least one more flirt, and I think it needs to be green. And at this point, that basically means it needs to be green, because I don't think we're gonna win if we have to do 2 more flirts.
We're highlight, but we're not dead.
I think what you do here is you
there's still
walk in, you summon Toby, you try the flirt. Oh no, there goes the ST. Run for it.
Run, Orange,
Time.
run.
Oh no, here comes the ST. Here comes the ST. Here we go.
Here comes.
It doesn't matter. Oh no!
No, it does.
Oh no! Cameraman
Wow.
takes the wrong shot. Must have thought that red dress was flirting at the statues and saves Bry Guy and hands him the set there. So 5-2 Bry Guy is your final score on that set. What a great bug. Let's watch that bug one more time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that bug. Timing it as Toby's walking by, I can see where the audacity comes from.
Yeah, let's take another look at that. Boom. Yeah, Toby was there too. I was worried about the Amba coming across, but yeah, for sure, Toby was walking across at that same time, just creating even more visual noise. So yeah, that was a very strong bug from Bry Guy. It was way up front, but it was way good nonetheless. Very well played by Bry Guy, as Spy especially, throughout that match. Yeah, we're gonna skip that last one just because we're gonna get to the end here. And our last match is indeed Bloom versus Magician. So I'll go and splash screen to avoid spoilers. And we will start on the ballroom.
Very classy. Yep. Bloom and Magician. Both players I fear.
Yeah, both players in your division and both very damn good players.
Yep.
That whole it's Platinum League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Platinum League is full of scary good players.
Yeah, I fear I'm going to get kicked out of that pretty soon.
You may not, but if you do, I don't think there's any shame in it. To be honest.
No,
with
no,
you.
that's the thing. I'm like,
kind
I
of
am
a
surrounded
murderer's
by
row.
elite players. I would not feel bad. To,
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got Bacon, who probably shouldn't be in Platinum League. It's got Bloom. It's got Magician. It's got you, and you're no slouch. And who's the other player?
Slappy Davis.
Slappy Davis, who is a longtime SpyParty veteran.
Mm.
All right, so Bloom versus Magician it will be here on the ballroom. And Bloom has been playing extremely strongly in recent months. But Magician certainly hasn't been playing badly. Has been justifying absolutely his place in Platinum League. But Bloom playing out of his mind as well. So this will be a very interesting set between two players who are very hot right now. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
And the mission that's cut is transfer microphone.
Respectable mission to cut here. The only downside to it is that it does take up a lot of sniper attention.
Plus, Bloom picked Oprah, and she's great to get transfer done on.
But Bloom also just straight up white purloined in the back while standing at a window and didn't get caught.
Oh,
Great time to do it. Time of chaos. I don't think Magician was watching.
yeah, it looked like Magician was highlighting for inspects, and Bloom must have been.
Yeah, still caught him during that period of I'm memorizing, I'm low letting my cast. And great time to purloin as a result. Platinum is indeed the second level league. It is right behind Diamond.
Yep, and Bloom's gulped the drink, so looks like he's safe if
Yeah, clean
Magician glances at the guest list.
That's right.
That's the worst when you glance at the guest list and it's already gone.
Yeah, it's a test of your ability to let things go. That you should like a kind of weak reaction to a purling that you have no idea when it happened is to try and figure it out and spend a ton of time and effort. Better way is just go, well, like, I got to give the spy that mission and just see what I can do from it.
Just to accept it. It's a small loss,
Yep.
but you can add that to the list of missions that are possibly done.
Well, the problem is that it's a big loss, but you have to nonetheless let it go.
But,
'cause
yeah, you have to take the loss.
That's right.
There's no
it's better than trying
no
to hang
option
on.
B.
Unless you know the last time you saw the list, can figure out a time frame and can figure out from that who the possible prolongers are, or so forth. But you rarely have that kind of information unless you're a really, really dedicated camper.
Yeah, unless it's worth obsessing over, you just got to let it go.
So we have partial flirt. I don't know how much. Looks like we're going to try to get another partial flirt. So time is becoming a little bit of an issue here, though we did get away clean with Purloin. I think we are going to need a green test to finish flirt with one more flirt. We might not. I'm not sure. But we still have 2 missions to go after that, and nothing's presenting itself unless Bloom wants to finish with the classic and spec swap. No fingerprints available. I think there's going to be a green bookcase fingerprint available pretty soon, but I don't know if he's going to go for it.
Magician has been highlighting a fair few people for inspect, so maybe that'll have his attention diverted enough.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to visit the statues. Ooh, that would have been a fun time to bug, an interesting time to bug. I don't know if it would have worked out, but it certainly would have been an interesting bug attempt.
Bloom
And
maybe
shot
not
comes
going
off on
Whoa!
Rocker. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go back and look. What was Rocker doing before all this went down?
She did quite a spin at the end. Alright.
Yeah, she'll do that. Yeah, I'm not sure what she did here.
Maybe
I
she
think he
possibly
thought
did
she
two
completed
fingerprint?
fingerprint. Yeah, fingerprint is probably what happened there. So it's going to be Bloom who takes the first game. 1-0 it will be.
Yeah, good patience on Bloom's part.
And we will let Magician have his chance here on Ballroom. 4 of 7. He also cuts microfilm. In 3, 2, 1, go. Magician's certainly not rushing Purloin, it looks like, as Toby walks away. Could rush DA here. I would like to see, for instance, DA into Inspect Swap. I think that would be very chaos-causing play this early in the game. And there's a chance that Bloom would see it, but if you didn't, you'd almost have a certain win. Like, DA Banana Split and Spec Swap would be a very strong instinct that I would have in this position.
Yeah, very tasty combination.
Yeah, decides not to go for anything just yet, playing a little more slowly. There's Banana Bread. Is he going to try and take advantage of
Banana
it?
bread.
Just going to hang out in convo. Seduction target just walks next to us. We're rewarded for our patience here. And that's almost certainly a 34% floor. I didn't see if it was white or green, but I think it was white.
Very dense conversation, like half the cast was there.
Yeah, a very strong Banana Bread as well. You can see that Bloom doesn't really have many low lights off of it. I think 2. We're going to go to science statues now, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, don't wanna squander the idling and then get a highlight.
I like visiting statues.
But again, statue visit highlights tend to be a bit softer.
Yeah,
so
they're not as high
not too
suspicion
bad.
highlights. That's a tough place for the Amba to stand for the sniper. Does a good job guarding it though, does Bloom.
Doesn't seduce.
Yeah, kind of an interesting choice not to do it there. I guess
Maybe because he knows
that's
he was
why
armed.
he really wanted to get that fingerprint. He wanted to beat everyone else to that book.
Wow, it works well for him. Bloom mustn't have seen that that Amber was at that bookshelf because he gets neutral lit.
Yeah, hard to tell, but yeah, he definitely does neutral light him for a kind of innocent book visit there.
Well, I feel like it was also a good call. He walked back into that conversation and didn't talk to the ST.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, it's good AI behavior here by Magician. Now needs one more flirt because he did green flirt that, so only one more flirt should be necessary now.
Yeah,
Has a fingerprint, has 2 inspects.
This is the interesting promise of when you're playing against a high-level player and you make small decisions like that of, okay, I'm going to walk back to my ST and then not do a flirt. That can get you neutral and low lit
Yeah, it can give you big
against high
rewards.
players because they think that's the stuff that I got to pay attention to.
Exactly.
So then if you don't do it, then suddenly you're a completely innocent guest.
Moment of truth here for Magician. If he gets away with this Inspect fingerprint combination, he's probably going to win, as he just needs one more flirt after this. And he's not really seen a lot. One of the things about New Barrel Room is that there's a lot of cover for those back statues. Doesn't go to this. I was like, what are you doing at that painting? You got to go here. He's going to pick up
I feel like
the
that
bow
was a
and
good
then
call because with the clock beeping, sniper's more likely to shoot.
That's right.
Scientific facts.
I like the play of taking away the book there. That
Nice.
avoids any risk at all that the sniper's going to think that you did a manual transfer. Very well played by Magician.
transfer was cut,
Oh, well, never mind.
but
But the
like
principle
Blue,
is the same.
might have forgotten
Who
that
knows?
as well.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So 1-1, very nicely spied game by Magician there to hang tough, and it's 1-1 going into Gallery 4 of 8, a very difficult map for the sniper. And Bloom will be the spy first. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, God. Gosh, I've forgotten the gallery. Gallery's hard enough to watch with all the visual density. I can only imagine what it's going to be like with new art characters.
Oh, I don't even know. He's going to have to make Gallery wider, I think, if he goes into new art. It's already so noisy. Oh, those bounces. Bloom tries to replicate it, but can't quite do the same, and the ST kills us. Bloom with a weird path, but it's not seen. And it was kind of a weird AI-ish path.
We're just chilling at the window, staring at the expanse of gray.
Yeah, staring into the gray void. Oh, don't go for this bug.
Oof.
He went for that bug. I don't think it was seen.
Whoa.
I don't think it was seen. Magician was zoomed out, so I have to
Well,
assume he was keeping at least
yeah.
one eye on the ambassador, but
I don't know. Sometimes if you see a bug and you don't want to give away that it was seen, you do nothing. You don't move
exactly.
your
It's
camera
entirely
at all.
possible that he knows
Leave
all
it to
about
ambiguity. Because you don't want them to then play defensively. You want them to keep active, so there's more things for you to catch.
that. Indeed.
But that leaves us at loss as well. We don't know if you saw it either, folks.
Hard to
So
tell. Hard to tell. Good green test flirt. Still in range for the 3 flirt here, I believe. So bug is done, and assuming that wasn't seen, we're in great shape actually. Although we are getting a little lean on time. Not too bad
we're
yet.
either
About a
in
minute
good
30.
shape or bad shape. We don't
In the
know.
red.
That's a fake BB, and no double agent is in convo, so Magician
Must be
knows that's
C
fake.
Purloin.
Yeah, it's covered for the Poland. Magician's
Oh.
going right at it. This is going to be death. Yeah, that's a clear white, too, so yeah, easy shot. And Magician goes up 2-1.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he suspected the timing of the BB to be set up for a Purloin.
Yeah, he was definitely
I-
looking at the list either way, so it's entirely possible that he thought that was I mean, he saw that there were no DAs in range either. For those of you who don't know, this my current colleague is Sharper, who does not have a webcam, I believe, sadly.
Yeah, sorry.
So we hear
Okay.
his sweet voice only, but he is an Australian, and I met him at PAX, and he is an awesome guy.
Oh shucks. Well, it's
Shucks. Well, the rest
shucks.
of us were lazy and slept in. He woke up at like the same time every day and does push-ups, and then he's nice to everyone. He's that kind of guy, guys. He's that kind of guy. He's a good dude.
Well, you're a criminal defense attorney. I think in terms of like objectively good things done in the world, you kind of
I know about
outclass me there.
I don't know about that. I defend terrible people. But if you say that means that I'm a good person, then that's just more proof that you're a good person, in my opinion. But enough of this love fest. Let's move on to the next game in this set,
Yeah,
which is
let's
Magician
get a
versus
room.
Bloom. Indeed, get a room, and that room is in an art gallery. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, surviving in the Australian wilderness is what Sharper does, dodging the deadly and rare Australian electric sea spider. and its powerful beak, which is definitely a real animal.
That and drop bears.
Drop bears, yes, of course, the classic. I didn't see if that was white or green because I was too busy talking about drop bears, which is part of their mythical power. But in any case, we have a 3-flare, even if that was white.
That could be a good feature for the game. Cause a distraction, insert drop bears.
Drop bears, there you go. Oh. I don't.
Ooh,
the cooldown's expired. We
Is that
have
in
a flirt.
range?
Yeah, but it's too late now. He's going to bail by the time you try it. Yeah, decides not to go for it. Going to pick up an Inspect instead. Great time to pick up an Inspect. A lot of people at statues. We'll see if he dodges the highlight, but no, he does not.
Nope. Yeah, I'm still ambivalent about highlighting for inspects most of the time because I feel like it just clutters up my suspects too much.
It's understandable. I mean, it's a choice you have to make for sure, and you have to understand that one mistake that a lot of people make when they highlight for statues is they don't make it a soft highlight. You know what I mean? Like compared to a normal highlight. Like for me, I highlight you for statues, and that means nothing more to me than you have visited statues.
Yeah, it's an interesting change to the game. SpyParty used to feature multiple levels of highlighting and lowlighting.
And it was interesting how powerful that was. What are we doing here?
Whoa.
We put that statue back immediately. Was that a misclick?
I don't know.
That was
There was an
very
animation
interesting.
cut
If
to
he goes
it.
back to statues, that's actually a really interesting play. If there was a briefcase over there by the book or something, that's a brilliant play. A misclick. Okay, yeah.
Well, Magician kept his cool.
Yeah, it does finish off the Inspect. Has, I believe, 2 more flirts to go, or maybe 1 more flirt. There might have been one in there I missed. It does have a fingerprint as well. Plenty of time.
Yeah, I like the confidence of then coming back to statues, making it look like he wasn't phased by it.
Exactly. Playing very confidently, not playing timidly here. But yeah, going back to tier lists, or tiers of highlighting and lowlighting, there used to be like pseudo highlight and pseudo lowlight, or I think it was just pseudo highlight. I don't remember. I wasn't playing at the time. I didn't get in until the beta went open.
Is it open beta?
It was closed beta for a long time with SpyParty until middle of 2013. But Annabred to
we're
finish
done.
here, and it's going to be a tough shot for Bloom. This was a very fast completion of all the soft tells. Yeah, very well played by Magician. That game was won as soon as he got away with that statue shenanigan.
Magician making the good call to finish before the timer started beeping.
Yeah,
as we now know.
That's key. Think of 30 seconds as 0
Damn it,
seconds.
this is
ladies
more
and gentlemen.
evidence that you're right.
It's just an intuition that I have. I'm playing a ton of SpyParty. All right, so we're on to pub any 3 of 5. And the cut missions for Bloom will be Double Agent and Purloin. Purloin is a very interesting cut because of how much attention it requires, and Double Agent is an interesting cut because it's a easily completable soft tell. So 3 of 5, a Bug Swap, Inspect, Seduce, Fingerprint. That's a tall order. Seduce is the only easy mission on this map of those. So we'll see how it goes in 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, snipers were very powerful when they had multi-tiered highlights and lowlights. Because you could both, for instance, give like a pseudo highlight to someone who visited statues and still reserve your regular highlights for normal tracking of suspicion, and that was ultra strong. Which is very interesting to me because it suggests that a sniper with a sufficiently powerful memory, an accurate memory, could retain that level of advantage just by being really good at memorizing things quickly and accurately.
And I like that choice because that makes it more of a player skill feature instead of something that the sniper can offload to the computer.
Exactly, and that's more fun and that's more interesting,
Yeah.
and it's more impressive too when it's done correctly.
Because really, the last thing that the current balance of SpyParty needs is more clarity for the sniper.
Yeah, it really doesn't need that.
We want to make it more obtuse and...
Yeah, we need to make things a little bit harder for the sniper in general if we want it to be 50-50. There are some people who say so they're okay with it being like 60-40-ish. Alright, so we have a green flirt, 51%. And we cannot delegate because Purloin's not a mission, but we do get a fingerprint after the Amba takes it. We're just chilling at the bar here as Taff with his stomach clipping pleasantly into the bar itself. Gonna stop at windows. We're gonna add time. Probably not. The sniper's looking right at us.
chilling with his brandy.
Bloom taking it slow. Does have half a fingerprint and half of seduce done.
I like to imagine his brandy glass is lined with gold, and that's why it has that orange tint. He does look well off. Jeez, are we just committing to slow play now?
It seems like it.
Returning to the bar. Yeah, we must be. I mean, there are 3 highlights, so it might work out for Bloom. Baby's going to try and frame one of them with a fake BB at the end.
Possibly. He's committing really hard to it. It looks like he's still trying to finish missions. Not if he avoids that flirt, though. Running out of time. 1 minute. Still needs 1 flirt for green and 2 flirts for white.
Now,
2 more missions.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anyway.
Yes.
Very nice shot.
$2.
Impressive shot.
I was going to ask whether her briefcase was a possible finger. It was.
Mm-hmm. It was. And Bloom did a great job there. Great shot.
Yeah,
Magician did a great job there. Bloom, that was not a badly played game by Bloom by any means. But what impressed me about that was that Bloom slow played the hell out of that in the middle part of the game, and Magician just immediately found him and shot him anyway.
Yeah, if you're gonna make that call, commit to it, like Bloom did. Commit to slow playing. Don't do a little bit of suspicion, because then you're just making that idling wasted.
I don't know. I think Bloom played it well. I think Magician did particularly well there. Let's see here. Let's take another look at it.
Okay, so he did do a little bit. He got a fingerprint in there. So I guess he was kind of hedging his bets because he got a flirt and fingerprint. But
we're done, by the way.
What happened?
Magician lost that game. Bloom won that game. He shot the ST.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm dumb. Yeah, no, well, we're not dumb. I'm dumb.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, so we're better. We're better than this. I'm better than this. That was funny. All right, so we're on to pub. I thought that briefcase was really weird looking, and I kind of assumed it was the spy. I think, but that was hilarious.
Well, she did have the green dress.
She did.
So
she did indeed.
Mm.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it's late. We're getting there though. Magician.
I mean, God, you've been casting for how long now? So I can't blame you for that.
3 3/4 hours.
Jesus.
Well, that's normally why I take a break in the first part, and I don't cast, but it's warning track has to cast. It's okay though. I've done the Melina stream. I should be better. All right, here we go. But people who are fans of my stream will know that this is the level of quality that you've come to expect. Magician mirrors
the hip mirror.
Magician's saying in chat that he chose to mirror here, despite the fact that he doesn't like this set of cut missions, just because he's lazy. So again, we'll see Double Agent Purloin. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, it's a selective form of laziness there. I'm either too lazy to pick something easier, or I'm too lazy to think of something else to pick.
Right now we're too lazy to do any mission-related stuff. Finally we get moving. Although we're pearls, so everywhere we go is just agonizingly slow. Gonna add time here.
Worth it for that sleek dress.
Gonna flirt, most likely. White
Yep.
test, so 34%. Are we gonna wait around for this drink?
Getting intimate with the bling doctor.
Looks like we are gonna wait around for this drink.
Yeah, how often do people cancel out of a drink offer at the bar?
I don't know. We'd have to have Checker tell us, but I think it does happen, just very rarely.
When you walk that slowly, you're patient.
Yeah, we're gonna chase the ST, judging by the camera from when he was leaving the bar. Green test, so easy 3 flirt here from almost anywhere in the conversation next time. But no other
Yeah, I
missions
wonder
done.
how attention Bloom has on White, like whether he noticed that she was at the bar with Bullying Doctor before.
Doesn't look like he has too much of a lead on it. I can't really tell, but if I had to bet, I would bet no. Magician slowing the pace down now. Minute 45 left to go, and just 2/3 of a flirt.
Yeah, that's all he's got so far.
And he's going to take a long time to do anything else because of that slow walk speed of Pearls, which can be an advantage when you're trying to bug, but doesn't help much at most anywhere else. What shall it be? We're going to statues. So inspect available, swap available. Inspect swap would be the most daring move here, because then we would win off the flirt if we got away with the swap. There's inspect. Will we see a swap? Laser moves around. Swap available, but oh, the shot comes off on Rocker, who already had suspicion. Yeah, she was already a little bit suspicious. I forget what she got highlight for. I think she was just potential early spy stuff going on here. Yeah, she was near the Amba, so good shot by Bloom. Thought that maybe she was she potentially had bugged and was finishing with inspect there. Bloom did what he had to do, just not the right suspect that time. But I like the shot. It's a good defensive shot from Bloom. And good play by Magician to slow it down and give him the room to make that error, I think.
Yeah, that's something I still struggle with. I don't know how you are with that, of being able to, while playing Spy and making your own strategies, to also read the room and trying to figure out, okay, what's something that someone else is doing that could be suspicious.
That's the tough part of playing Spy. You know, I don't think anyone has that fully mastered, but it's very difficult. All right, so
anyone who does do very well.
Yeah, it can win you some games, and especially that ability to walk the fine line between I can still complete my missions and I'm giving the sniper maximum opportunity to take a wrong shot. It's a difficult skill to master, but on good display there by Magician. And now Magician will be the sniper, and he will start with 2 game points here on pub, except we are now on pub any 4 of 7. Despite the fact that it's the same match, it is a map switch, and it looks like crowded pub as well. So we will see Bloom spying for his life here on Crowded Pub. All missions available in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I like to imagine that this is a version of pub during. So of course you get extra guests.
Yes. The post work rush on the pub. Oh, this could be a good bug here. Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. Let's see. Let's see.
It's not looking.
Oh, gosh.
Oof.
I mean, it's got to be tempting. You don't know whether or not he's actually looking at you in this situation, though. Let's see what he can see here. Yeah, he can see it. There's the bug. And he doesn't see it.
I guess it looks more tempting on a replay split screen because it cuts out some of the sniper's periphery. So I'm like, oh, I can't see that.
Yeah. Risky move by Bloom, but very daring, and it worked out.
Good patience too. He waited 30 seconds, a minute before he went for it.
Yeah, you don't want to do it right when the Amba comes to you, because the sniper's a little bit on edge about it still. Oh, well, I think he wanted to do the DA there, but the ST or the DA leaves immediately.
And he gave Amber a wide berth as he was walking past. He's like, I don't want to be seen bugging.
I'm certainly not bugging, that's right. 2 minutes left to go here. Only bug done, though. Where is that DA going to go? Not near us. And Amba's near us, but bug's already done.
It's like Magician's mining the bar.
Doing a good job, it looks like, keeping track of that list. Yeah, RJW, I concur with you. Like, I can do this, though, from time to time. I need to get better about switching cameras to let you know what's relevant about a situation. But that was a particular time where picture-in-picture would have been better. Looks like we're going to do double agent, but we're running out of time. I think we might be forced into the old inspect swap here. And we're taking our sweet time about doing this double agent. I mean,
Yep,
1
looks
minute
like
left to
sweet
go
FA
here.
is the plan.
Yep.
Yep, there goes the BB. Conversations are pretty full. Maybe he was just waiting for them to fill up.
Potentially. 3 low lights off of that was about standard for this map, I would say.
Making the gambit that it was real.
And wow, we're really committed to so playing this. We're down to 40 seconds here, and it almost has to be in spec swap.
Was not highlight, so hopefully if Magician's focusing on his 2 suspects. But then
of course,
neither of
as
them are
previously
really...
discussed, that deadly beep has started, and we're at
Ah,
statues.
yes. We'll call it Kaylee's Law.
Here comes the swap. If at all, it's gonna be right now. Swap, put it down. Yeah.
Well,
and
someone
now
else
it's blocked,
comes to
it's blocked.
statue,
It's looking
so
good.
the
It's looking
question
good.
is...
Gotta stand here for as long as you can get away with.
Stay, Bloom. No!
Oh, a little too long,
Yeah,
as it turned
take
out.
it.
A little too long. I like the play to stand there and try and defend it, but Magician was on top of it and stood just a little bit too long there. Maybe if he leaves a second earlier, he would have gotten away with it, but I doubt it. I think Magician was on top of that and just knew.
Yeah, well played by Magician.
Magician says that if he had moved, it would have been too late to shoot. I'm not sure about that. I think if you recognized it as a swap right away, that you would have had enough time to shoot. Let's see, it's 16 with 9 seconds left. So he had about 3 seconds to go there. That was a very closely won game. If Bloom, it sounds like from what Magician is saying, if Bloom had started moving maybe a half second earlier, that would have been a win for Bloom.
Yeah, I had a very close call with Bloom, Ballroom any 4 of 8, where he finished, actually with Taft as well, swapping at middle statue at the back. And there was a lot of cover, and I was staring at it, trying to just barely see whether the statue had changed. And I managed to shoot him just with about a second left. So it's tough making that call as to whether they're standing there for longer because they're hiding a swap or if they're an innocent guest.
Exactly. It's a tough call, but Magician makes the right one, and with an impressive victory, 5-2 over Bloom. Very strong players. Very strong play from these very strong players, but Magician is the one who wins 5 games first, and so he's the winner, and will get the 2 points. Bloom left with none. But very good games throughout that set here in the Platinum League. That is it. We are out of games to cast for this week. We will see you again next week at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time here on twitch.tv/SpyParty. You can buy this game right now at www.spyparty.com for $15. Earlier we saw Taboshi. You can follow him at twitch.tv/Taboshi. He casts Spy Party there, and also at youtube.com/user/Taboshi. Warning Track was not here tonight, but you can follow him on Twitter at SpyPartyFans. And he also maintains the website spypartyfans.com, which is great full replays for you to work on. Tobo's also on Twitter, by the way, at ToboTV. This is Sharper. He has a Twitter account at @AStuartHarper. And also, I don't remember the name of your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think it actually is just Stuart Harper. I looked it up, and
I thought it was for some other show. So. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, just look for Spy Party Stuart Harper. You'll find it.
Yeah.
And I'll have it ready for next time. And this channel, of course, give a follow to. The developer of the game, Chris Heckerchecker, is often developing on the stream. He just added a feature right before we went live, which was fun.
A very cool feature.
A very awesome feature, which is relevant to the cast and works great, by the way. No bugs that I could find, Checker. The only thing is that field of view is a little weird on horizontal. I wish we could have something that preserved the sniper's actual field of view, or what the field of view would be with that screen resolution. But whatever, it's nitpicking. I'm Crazy Kaylee. Follow me at Crazy Kaylee. Twitch.tv/Crazy Kaylee. Go ahead, Sharp.
Oh, I was just going to say the picture Chris posted on Twitter showed it the 2 windows being aligned one on top of each other.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if there is a way to switch it.
Yeah, you can do that. Control S flips it. Although it gives a really weird stretch to aspect ratio when you do that. And vertical tends to be better, although it limits your field of view, obviously. All right, that will be it. I will update the standings in just a bit. And we'll see you next week at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time here on twitch.tv/SpyParty. Sharper is the other man who has been talking. Earlier we had Taboshi. I am Crazy Kaylee, and we will see you all next week for week 3 of the SCL. Very nice games this week, you guys. Adios.
All right. Good night, everyone.